It's a dope move.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game.
What's up, everybody? Do not adjust your computer screens. Do not adjust your iPads, and don't drop your phones in the toilet. Yeah, on a little bit earlier because the draft is on. And we're
Facts.
here.
We're here.
Big Game Sports Buzz with a sports fanatic and a pro athlete get together to talk about the draft with you. How fun is that? Make sure that you like, subscribe, share. We're on all the platforms. I'm getting through this because, the draft is on. It started and all of that. Big Game, what you got, man? That's Big Game. That's why we're here.
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome, football fans. We normally have 4 downs, oh hell nah, and a top 5. We still got shit to talk about between some of these great NFL picks. But just in, the New Orleans Saints with the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL draft took Kelvin Banks, the offensive tackle out of Texas, which a lot of people said that they were going to go quarterback, either Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders, or even wide receiver, which Tay McMillan went the pick before out of Arizona to the Carolina Panthers. So, hey, don't know what's going to happen. The Bears are on the clock. His name is Techatoria or whatever, but they call him Tay, so Big Game calling him Tay too. You know what I mean?
That's what man, come on, that's a dish, bro. That's what you bring to meet folks that you don't know, but you're all right. Chicken tetrazzini, that's what you're talking about, right?
There we go. There go the buff nerd. Don't ever insult my intelligence again with calling this man chicken tetrazzini. I did not do that.
I didn't insult your intelligence. I'm just trying to figure out your pronunciation, brother. That's all.
His nickname, people have called him Tay. That's
Tay-Tay.
Where I got that from. I didn't make it up myself, bro. I know you don't believe me.
He doesn't look like a Tay-Tay. He doesn't look like a Tay-Tay.
I'm saying, you expect Tay-Tay to have some cornrows on the grill.
A little bit.
Yeah, but he got Polynesian descent. They brothers enough. No. Oh, my bad.
Don't do that.
My bad.
Don't do that. That's not you.
Hey, man. Hey, to all my Polynesian homeboys. Yo. Love y'all. Hey, man. J-Stogs.
What's up?
There's a lot going on right now, man. A lot of different things we're going to touch on. How we going to dibble and dabble and gibble and gabble while this draft is going on? We talk about this. But, are we playing any intros tonight? Are we playing 4-down intros? Are we just talking about it? We just
talking about it.
We just running
our mouths, man. Yeah,
so
it's fun.
Foremost, look, man.
Yeah, go for it.
Go ahead. Hey, Thursday night, Big Game Sports Buzz, the Buff Nerd J-Stogs and your man Big Game James. We in the house.
Let's go.
Doing that thing. And man, some things we just gonna tell y'all. We're gonna talk about. My son, my youngest Jackson, just said, "Dad, what was it like draft day? Did you think he was gonna get drafted? Did you think this?" So if y'all want to ask me anything in the comments about my draft experience, please do that. I'll be more than glad to talk about it. Although there's also the video of Game's journey to the draft that you should check out either on Pure Perspective or Big Game Sports Entertainment Network. You can check that out. Talk about the feelings, because I think one thing that happens is we start talking about this an analyst standpoint or people that cover sports standpoint, and we take out the human part of this, of these kids being able to live their dreams, and doing something that they've always wanted to do, and that's experience being drafted. So we cannot forget that part, and let's remember that these young people, let them have their moment, let them have their night, and if they don't fall where we think they should fall, doesn't matter. Only thing that the game owes you is nothing. But if you get an opportunity, that's still something. Nugget.
Yeah. Message. For sure. Hey, thank you for the love. Make sure that you like, again, subscribe, and share this podcast with your friends, families, and your frenemies, because without the hate, we don't elevate. Listen, this is a fun cast because you hear all the pundits and they talk about blah, 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 blah. And look, Booger McFarland, he's gotten a lot better. Let me ask you this question, because this is what he said during the cast. He said the pro game gets slower, and talking about Travis Hunter, and was saying, no, he's not going to play all the snaps. But, the college game is fast, but the pro game is slower. I always heard it's actually opposite. You tell me. You've played, obviously, on all levels. Which is there some truth to that? Have we been told?
I just think the way he's speaking on it from that position, once some things are done, sometimes the game slows down. The game itself is fast-paced. It's the process that can slow down. So I think when Booger is saying the game slows down, I think he means just strictly from a processing standpoint and what certain people are able to do while practicing the game, not necessarily anything else. Because let me tell you something. To say the game slows down, and figuratively, this bullshit, because how much faster the game gets because of the athletic ability of those playing the game. So I believe that's what Booger meant by that. I can put words in his mouth, but that has to be what it means, because the game itself, no, it does not slow down at all. But the process is dependent on the person, how they are as they adapt, they improve. It can be a game that seems to be slow just a little bit because of how they process the game now.
Gotcha. Bears have made their pick. Colston Loveland out of Michigan, tight end. Are we surprised?
A little bit, because I still think there's enough offensive linemen out there that the Bears could have addressed that offensive line to help protect Caleb Williams a little bit more. So for them to go tight end, which, yes, it is still a position of need, but to me, if your quarterback's not protected, that new tight end, you guys not going to get the ball.
No, and there was a very good point made that I heard earlier, that tight ends, though it is on the line, really is more of a receiver position in this day and age. You're not drafting, or you're not getting a tight end to block. You're really getting them to, kind of chuck or just stand in the way and go and receive. You know what I'm saying? Go and catch the ball.
But to also say this, and even that being said, Colston Loveland is good, but to me, the best tight end in this draft is Tyler Warren out of Penn State, the Swiss Army knife that is a true gritty tight end that can still go out wide and catch the ball, put his hand down, block from that three-point stance. So to me, if you're going to get a tight end that could be a difference maker, you drop the ball. And no, like I said, I'm not here to knock any of these kids because they didn't make the pick. Loveland didn't pick himself. And I'm glad he's in the NFL and will get a chance to compete, because he is a good tight end and he is more of that catching threat. I just think the Bears made the wrong pick for their needs. But guess what? I'm not a Bears fan, so don't care.
But I think that's a good perspective, and it's one that, okay, when we look at teams, and again, we have our teams obviously, but this is about looking at it from a perspective of team fit player. And if you're a first round draft pick, from a fan's perspective, I'm expecting you to play. Like, you're the guy that can come in and play down one. Okay. That's where I look at it from a fan's perspective. You first round pick, and even a top second round pick and some second round pick. Hey, you can play today. You're basically, and I say basically, NFL ready.
True,
right?
True.
So, you need a camp or OTA, maybe some, here and there, but you should be ready to go. San Francisco. Now this is so interesting, man. So where Dallas, America's favorite team, is choosing, and San Fran is choosing, which is, and this is why it's interesting, because throughout the draft they will be picking one spot ahead of Dallas. So, and Dallas is basically never really jumped up to get anybody. You know, it's very rare that they do that. They don't trade up. They'll trade back, but they don't trade up. So we're going to see what they do here. We see that the pick is in. They have a lot of holes they got to fill, especially on that defensive side. They've lost the receiver. Some would say, not really. What's good? Wallace, good to see you, my guy. Hey, man. Look, y'all were the darlings of the draft last year, going up there and getting Penix after you didn't pay all that.
Hey, just tell
money.
Wallace to make sure that damn Atlanta don't go get Mike Green at 15. I'm playing, man. I'm playing. There's a lot of other worse things that we can get. No, I mean, Mike Green's going to be gone for then. Dallas could get him if they go edge. If not, they could look at getting somebody like Walter Nolan, interior lineman out of Ole Miss, which is a good one. Luther Burton, the wide receiver out of Missouri, because they wanted Tate McMillan, and he's gone. And then also Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan, who I think is the best cornerback in the draft.
Well, you know, you still have Golden out there, which some people have said that they may go for, but others have said, why would you spend a first-round pick on a number 2 receiver? Right? So there's that methodology.
When CeeDee Lamb came in, they thought he was a number 2 receiver because they still had Amari Cooper.
Yeah,
I mean, that doesn't make sense.
True.
Whoever said that's an ad jackass.
You know, it's
probably above nerve.
Okay. No.
I'm sorry.
They need a receiver or a running back. That's where they need to go. John T's already gone with Oakland. Was that a surprise? I say Oakland, my gosh. Vegas. Was that a surprise for you?
No, because they need something. With the quarterback play they have, they got Geno Smith kind of as their bridge quarterback. They need a run game. They let Jacobs go. They had kind of running back by committee last year. I believe this guy can be Saquon-ish. And let me say this. I am very happy for Ashton Genty, representative of Frisco ISD, Lone Star High School, Lone Star Rangers, stand up. But just his football story, man. I think you kind of like it. Army kid, wasn't very highly touted and recruited. I think like 5 Division I schools, maybe at the most. Ended up, and what some people say, he said he had to settle for Boise State, and all his dreams were able to come true, man. So I love the NFL draft for these stories, man. And then Will Campbell, the offensive tackle out of LSU. How humble he is, how thankful he was to the city of Baton Rouge, the school of LSU, for saying what they did. Only the second LSU offensive lineman to ever be drafted in the first round, which is a fun fact for me as well. So, J-Stogs, loving it, bro. I'm happy, man. I'm really happy for these kids. And, I like the stories we're able to tell. Like, now, tonight, though, I don't want you to drop, throw, hiss, piss, walk off if you're not happy with this 12th pick, bro. Like, I'm here for you, man.
Let me do this real quick. What up, Aaron? Good to see you. Yes, Aaron and Ashton checking in. Good to have you.
Ashton, take care of your dad over there, man.
Big James, I think, will be Jalen Walker or Mike Green if they're still on the board when we pick. There's that. Okay, I'm glad I got that off, because here's the thing. If they do what they're probably going to do, which is mess up and pick a cornerback, I'm walking the hell off. That's not right.
You do still need secondary help, though, Stogs. You don't see that?
You do need, I mean, here's the problem. The Cowboys need everything. The reality is they need everything.
Why is my San Francisco pick not showing yet? It says the pick is in.
Well, it hasn't been announced.
Oh, there it is.
Is that so? Yeah. You got to be patient, man. Jeez.
I'm not.
Clearly you're not. But San Francisco, let's talk about them. They clearly need, and they got what they needed, an edge. Everyone was kind of saying Mikael Williams out of Georgia. That's a good pick for them. That's exactly what they needed, especially to replace what they lost there. This is a good pick for them. This is a good pick for them. So yeah, he's going to be a menace on the edge.
And
What's up?
that was a good pick.
You okay?
For San Francisco.
Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah.
I was hoping he fell to
Tampa Bay.
yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way he's going to fall down there.
Sharpe said Montel Williams. That's the wrong Montel, brother. It's Mike.
Bro.
It's Michael with a Y
Michael.
instead of an I and a
Yeah.
CH. Yeah.
At least I was kind of
Sharpe,
close with Mikael, but yeah.
Yeah,
Michael Williams.
I wasn't gonna correct you because
I appreciate you.
says I have a problem doing that all the time. I'm kind of an asshole.
You
like
do,
that.
but you know what? I love that.
Huh?
No, correct it.
But no, I like Williams. I watched Hey Rookie, and I thought Hey Rookie was a great lead up to the draft. I don't know if you had a chance to check out ESPN series Hey Rookie, and he was one of the guys there training out in Georgia. I mean, out in California, and to watch him do his thing. And them Georgia Bulldogs, they got about 4 guys that may get drafted in the first round today, and Williams is the first one. And Davis is another one. I mean, it's all good. We'll see.
Now, usually though, there's a run. So I'm curious to see that as we kind of move through the draft. Usually not
a run of what?
In the first round, run on a position. So
yeah, we're gonna see how that run goes.
But I don't see it in this draft. I don't see it in this draft.
Hey, there's a defensive back heavy draft, so you could see a run at safeties and corners, Jay. It could happen.
It could, but it won't be first round.
All right,
it won't be first round. I think
you know more than me.
Well, that's why they call me the Buff Nerd, bro. I don't see it here. You may see it second, third round because there is a lot of good defensive backs.
They call you the Buff Nerd because you look like a nerd that was kind of buff when I met you. That's why the hell you got named Buff Nerd. Don't be lying to people, bro. I'm sorry.
Are you sorry? It doesn't feel like it did. Doesn't feel like you are.
You didn't.
But that's
you didn't feel my best sincerest apology.
I did not. But that again.
So J-Stogs. Whoa. There you go. The Dallas Cowboys have selected Tyler Booker, offensive guard out of Alabama.
Okay.
Not a bad pick, though. He was one of the best interior offensive linemen, Jay.
He is.
Y'all lost. Zach Martin retired.
Zach Martin did retire. This is a good pick. I'm not mad at it.
Too.
We need everything. We really need everything. But we can get linemen later on in the draft.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. I think.
Hey, real quick, for y'all watching the cast and your screen, is this thing I have up in the middle? Is it cool? Is it worth me having up? Should I take it down and just talk about it? Does it look okay? If not, let me know. If I need to move it, I will.
No, don't move it. Leave it there. I'm telling you, don't move it.
Okay, cool. I can't see, I can't see what it looks like. You know what I mean? So like
What do you mean you can't see it?
I see it, but I don't know like from tablet TV standpoint how it looks to our viewers, sir. That's what I meant.
This guy. It's good to be here with you, Big Game.
Thank you, Wallace. Thank you. I mean, it's even better to be. I was really hoping that we could be somewhere in the same room tonight.
Yes.
To make this thing really live and fun. But
you know what? There's just like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, there's always next year. Cheers.
Y'all,
I bet you wish your sound effects now.
Boy, hey, I grabbed it. I looked down. I was like, this goddamn board is broken. He lucky.
one.
He is lucky because I was about to hit the machine guns. You shot my ass on that one, you mother lover.
I did, and thank you. Yeah, look, we'll work on that next year for sure. And especially trying to have some people with us because that's always fun. But look, we're here, we're in this draft. Make it bigger, the screen that is. I don't know if he can make it bigger. That's what she said.
I was trying to do it on the site side to make it big. Let me go back in there while we're talking. When I go here, I can't see what I'm doing, but I can see what I'm doing. Does it make sense? No,
not at all, game, but you go for it. You go for it.
Shut up. I know that. Damn you.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
There's a way.
You know what was funny though? Let me tell you something. This is why I like this time of year. I am funny. Thank you. This is why I like this time of year. This is the time of year where you have you can't. When you find people who don't normally watch football, they're very casual fans. But other people, when you wear your team colors and all of that, you have people come out and say, I don't like that team, or oh, that's my team. I like this guy.
You get that a lot, don't you, about not liking a team, huh?
I do. I really do. I told you, game. Two types of fans in NFL. Those who root for and those who root against America's team. Dallas
Cowboys.
Man.
It kicked me, man. I must have hit the wrong button while my computer was spinning. It then took my damn thing off the damn gas. Forgive me, y'all. It's not my fault. I'm not technically inclined. This mother right here.
Technically inclined. You mean tech savvy? You are tech savvy though.
Exactly. I said I'm not technically technically inclined would mean that I have a deficiency in it.
No.
Oh.
That means that you lean towards technology. You're technically
sorry, my vernacular is a little messed up right
now. Oh, hey, that's great because it's even smaller. That's what she said. Look, so
hey, pause, player. Speaking on the meat. Oh shit.
Oh man, that's great. Look, you obviously are following along, but here's where. Okay, so let's ask this question as we're waiting for the Miami Dolphins. Their pick is coming in. Colts are now on the clock. Were you surprised that Cleveland jumped up to the second pick to grab Travis Hunter?
You mean Cleveland got out of the second pick? Jacksonville.
I'm sorry,
jumped up.
For Jacksonville.
I was because from everything supposedly that was going on, Cleveland said they were going to be all in on Travis Hunter, right? But I guess Jacksonville had been talking to them for about 2 weeks now, trying to get this trade worked out because they really wanted Travis Hunter, and they found a way to make it happen. That's another cool thing about this, Jay. So many things will happen that we just don't know about, and we learn about it as we're watching the draft, like everybody else. And I just think it's a cool thing. Travis Hunter had a grade and people said that he was the best overall player in the draft. So if you move up to number 2, you actually get a 2-for-1. You get a receiver and a defensive back. I don't think that's a bad pick at all. I think that Duval got a hell of a player.
Yes. Yeah, they
Don't
did.
Be mad at me for I'm going to embrace the Cowboys picks too. I'm going to celebrate everybody.
Do that. And speaking of Aaron, my thoughts on it, I think it's a good pick. I think it's actually a really smart pick to get Tyler Booker. We kind of talked about that, a guard.
He doesn't really like that big Aaron. He doesn't.
No, I do. No, I do. No, I do.
My bad.
Here's the thing is that you can wait for the running back out of, was it North Carolina, right?
Oh, sorry. I just read something else. Yes. Yeah.
Right.
But
so
there's enough running backs, I think, that you can still get a good one.
Yeah. And you don't go in the first round unless it's for a running back at this point, the way the league is, and it's starting to pivot back. But unless they're a generational type player,
it would have had to be Ashton Genty.
It would have
for
to
the
be
Cowboys to take it back. I think that's the only back that was worthy of a top 10 pick. Running back wise.
And the Cowboys were not going to jump up to get that running back. Wow. They've done it. They did it with the Ewok. What was his name? That's sad. I can't even think of this dude's name. And I'm a big fan. Anyway, out of Ohio State, the Ewok. You know what I'm talking about. They went up and got him with the 4th pick overall. Yeah, and he was good for
Ezekiel Elliott. Bro.
Zeke. Thank you. Out of sight, out of mind. He was good for, the 3-4 years, but it's just the reality of what it is, man. After that rookie contract is over, running backs in this league.
So running backs scare you?
I don't say they scare me, but what I will say is you have to take them with a grain of salt. You can't put all your eggs in a basket unless they are a Jahmyr Gibbs, a Saquon Barkley.
Deviled eggs.
I like deviled eggs.
Derrick Henry.
Right, exactly. But notice that, these are not players that came out at the same time, right? Remember when Reggie Bush was thought to be, oh man, he's a Swiss Army knife.
Wow. Miami Dolphins.
Kenneth Grant.
Hey, some say that he was actually better than Mason Graham at Michigan. Now, Big Game doesn't say that, but he is good. He has a big
this is a good pick for Miami.
Hole plugger. Pause. But he can stuff the hole.
No, did he?
He can stuff the hole. He can get out. He doesn't pass rush as well as Mason Graham. I think that's why Grant wasn't as highly regarded. But to push the pocket in the middle and be a presence, make a difference in the pocket presence.
Yeah, I
think that's a good pick for the Miami Dolphins.
Aaron, are you talking about the running back from Arizona State? Are you talking about Scatterboo? Hope you're not talking about Scatterboo. That's running back from Arizona State, right?
Yeah, that's Scatterboo.
Nah.
Why not? He might. Nah. He's the modern day version of the A Train, Mike Allstott.
Nah. To me, he's a one trick pony.
What? Run the ball? That's the only trick you need if you need a running back.
No, we need someone that can run the ball and catch and pass block. Like, you got to be everything. You got to be able to play every down with this team because of the line and their quarterback play. Because
you can still get another back that can be your third down back and alternate those guys in and out if you need a downhill rusher. You had someone that couldn't run the. All right, never mind, man. It's your squad. You don't like you fucking. No. My apologies.
Come on, no. This is why we have the cast. Tell me, because I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with Tampa Bay. That's a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, okay. You can tell me a lot of different things, man. That's wrong with Tampa Bay. That or not wrong with Tampa Bay. It's fine. But I'm just saying, you say, why not get him? Now, I'm just saying, if you get him late, you're not moving up into 2. You're not going 3. 4th round. That's not a gamble. That's a decent running back that you can have that can help run, and you can still get some other pieces to fit. He doesn't have to come in to be the Swiss Army knife. But if you look at the tape at Arizona State, he caught the ball. He caught it all. He was more than a one-trick pony.
Yeah. Now, okay, so this is very interesting, Q, and good to have you, man. As far as Schottenheimer trying to recreate Jimmy's blueprint, bringing the beef, the NFL is different now. And in the 90s, Cowboys will not be cannot be reinvented in this type of league. Here's the reason why. You can't have a quarterback. No. You the way Philly did it, yes, they had a great line.
And Saquon Barkley.
Yes. But you also had a mobile quarterback, Tyler Warren, Penn State. Look, this is the 3rd tight end chosen in the 1st round.
Second tight
Second.
end.
Sorry.
That's
Second.
who I thought should have been the first tight end to go.
Tyler Warren, yeah.
They just got a brand new version of Dallas Clark, a better version of Dallas Clark. The Indianapolis Colts did.
And this is definitely going to help Richardson.
Shoes up. That helmet's over there somewhere in the back. Shoes up, man. Holler out to the horseshoe, man. Yeah, Napoleon's gone. Fuck him. I cheer for y'all again. Sorry. Bitter.
On the clock of the Falcons, so we'll see what they do.
Face.
But back to that point. I don't know as far as Schottenheimer, the 90s Cowboys, you will never be able to recreate that because, and you talked about Philly, Jalen Hurts is mobile. He can move around. He can do a lot of things, not only with his legs, but his arm as well. So that gives you another added dimension. Here's the problem with Dak Prescott. He can't throw anyone open. I've said that over and over again. Look at the tape, look at the film, look at YouTube, whatever you need to look at. This dude cannot throw anyone open.
Yeah, that is your favorite thing to talk about, and not of Dak Prescott not being able to throw people open.
Prove me wrong.
Not prove me wrong. Shit.
Okay, well, there it is. So I was right. So, but protecting him, yeah, absolutely. But Milton can, we'll see. We'll see. I think if Milton is there in the second round.
No, y'all got Joe Milton, who y'all traded for already, who came from the Patriots. Man, you don't even know your team.
I don't, man. I really don't.
God damn, cute. Get this imposter off my screen, man. He don't even know who the hell he talking about.
Hold on. Pause.
Joe Milton.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the quarterback. He's not starting. Stop it. See, y'all
Milroe? Man, if y'all turn around, y'all come back and draft Jalen Milroe, man. I'm
playing. Facts. Michael Jordan fans are the worst sports fans of all time. These are facts.
Don't do that. That comment ain't have shit to do with what we talking about. You ain't got to put that shit on.
I love it, though. I'm down with it. Hey, I'm going to heart that one.
Universe Galaxy. Why you hate Michael Jordan? Are you a LeBron guy?
Yeah. Boom. I started. It's good. It's a good one.
Are you a LeBron? Yeah, you started. You would start. Just like
I did
the star on your hat.
It means excellent, sir.
I got
5
the
times.
Bucks hat on too. Shit.
5 times. You should do. You should wear the one with the 1 championship. No, 2 championships on there.
That's okay. At least our championships are relevant. They're in a new decade.
Every championship is relevant. That's just dumb. Come on.
No, it's not.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
No, it's not.
Or at least ours is relevant. So are you saying the first Super Bowl? Are you saying the first Super Bowl is not relevant? Are you saying that?
No.
Big game, is that what you're saying?
Super Bowl 1 in Green Bay, Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Nobody remembers that old shit.
Oh, so it's not relevant.
Not to me,
I just want to know. It's not?
No.
Okay, so your first one with your first Super Bowl, that's not relevant as well, correct?
No, it's very relevant.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. First in the franchise history. The first one's always relevant to that franchise.
No, come on, get out of here with that, man.
Hey, man. Hey, see, look, this.
Well, you just got 2 examples. You just gave 2 examples. Whenever you don't agree, they call you a hater, and then they randomly bring up LeBron James.
Hey, man, I can't argue with this dude right now. He's telling the truth. Hey, man, facts, dog. That's what I do. I'm good at doing that shit. I like to bounce it off. Yeah. You're right. I'll stop now. I'll reel it back in. Y'all are right.
Yeah. With all our non-relevant Super Bowls.
What's up with all the Tampa Bay hate from you tonight, Buff Nerd? I just really want to know, bro. Like,
you know what?
What have I done to you today?
You haven't done anything. You've been actually really great. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look who joined us.
Hey, man, shout out to man A. Reed, the musicologist.
A. Reed.
MCXP Radio.
Try that again. Start over and try that again.
I said
shout out. No, you said my A. Reed. Shout out to my man A. Reed, MCPX Radio.
I'm pushing buttons like a motherfucker that you can't hear right now. You on fire tonight. I'm gonna need an extinguisher to put your ass out.
It's all good. Do it. At least you admit it. Most Michael Jordan fans, they don't admit it, do they? When they call LeBron James. Yeah, That's the first thing they do.
And I'll say this: I don't hate LeBron James. Let me be very clear on that. I hate his flopping. Like, yo, have you seen the new picture service on the internet when he's down and act like he hurt? He kind of peeking to see if anybody paying attention to shit. It's trolling. It's all good. Now, for everybody out there, I had somebody drop a comment and text me a few seconds ago, said big game. I thought y'all getting on Unc Shay Shay and all this stuff going on. We're going to talk about him in a minute because, you know what, matter of fact, we're going to do something right now. While these picks are coming in and we got a little bit of time before my Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick, I'm going to do something that, you know, the Buckner might not want me to do, but the way he is acting right now, his cast, and the way I got called out for being a Jordan hater, but at least I can admit it.
You're not a Jordan hater. You're a LeBron. You're an everybody hater. LeBron especially, though.
I'm a habitual hater. You're right. But you know what you make me say right now, J-Stogs?
I'm awesome.
Oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
That's right. We find things across the internet that make us say, oh, hell no. Man, University.
Hey, for the Falcons taking the entire 10 to 15 minutes of this pick, oh, hell no. They should know who the hell they want by now. I had this pick in. And then there's a lot going on, and there's so much going on. We're going to talk about it again. I got some shorts that I'm cutting up right now to edit and put together to put out about Shannon Sharpe. But once again, everybody's favorite uncle, Mr. Shay Shay himself, is back in the news once again for some things that he's done, allegedly. He said it's a money chase, a money grab, and a witch hunt against his character and what he's doing. But there is a young lady at the age of 20 years old, Gabrielle something, that is suing Shannon Sharpe for $50 million for assault and abuse. And Shannon said everything that was consensual. But the tape, J-Stogs, have you heard the second phone conversation?
I heard it, man, but, you know, he's saying it was cut up. It was messed up. Look, I got to say this.
Go ahead.
It's two things on this, right? Stay in your lane. I get it. If you can pull them, but understand what you're going for. This is a OnlyFans chick. What you think she gonna do? What you think? Did Zion not teach us not to do this? Was his pain and heartache done in vain? What are
Lord
we
help us,
man?
What are we doing? What are we doing, Jesus?
That's why it's an old hell no for me, bro. I'm not saying that you got to, go get somebody that's exactly your age, but come on, these young girls out here, they out here for the money, not out here for love. They're out here for the loot.
I'm gonna say a couple things before we get back into these picks. The Atlanta Falcons pick is in. It's coming up in a second. We'll talk about it. Shannon Sharpe, a couple different things going on. You work out. You still look, you don't look 56 years old. I'm going to reiterate what the Buff nurse said just a little bit. Get in your lane, bro. But I'm going to take this past Shannon Sharpe. Bro Sparks is killing Shannon Sharpe. Because he put this red pill under his tongue, think he going to do whatever the hell he want to do. And he's some kind of freaky. Now, one of the emails I read, she said, I want you to tie me up, daddy, and choke me and all this other stuff. Crazy, freak, whatever it is. Hey. Don't know what it is, but there's got to be a line you draw somewhere. And that's what I'm saying is, don't no 56-year-old man got no business with no 20-year-old OnlyFans model. What? Oh, Jalen Walker, linebacker out of the University of Georgia, the second Georgia Bulldog off the board. Go Dogs. All right. Anyway, that's my old hell. That's one old hell now I got for y'all. Is Shannon Sharpe. Want to touch on some more. But Jay, he took it a step further today. He's stepping down from all his social media stuff. He's not going to do first take supposedly right now. After dark, he released a statement saying he's stepping away to go spend time with his family to get things in order and just kind of reflect on what's going on. Does that admit guilt to you?
No,
or is he really just trying to? Because I got a better answer that. And I got a better hell now.
To me, it doesn't. If he's settled, then that would to me say, okay, yeah, because you came out strong saying this is unequivocally a lie, and all of that, and that's cool. Protect yourself, brother, at all times because they coming out swinging. But stepping away, yeah, you need to get yourself together because the thing is that everyone's going to ask you or everyone's going to try and figure out what you're saying or why you're not saying or why you're not doing. You know what? You should have been taken care of. Look, I'm not going to tell a man what he needs to do per se, but I will say this. Why you out here like this and you talk about you want to, get your family and all that in order, bro, you should have been done that. Should have been done that. Okay? Just if for no other reason that now you already, this is the second time you done got caught out here like this. Come on now. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Do better, be better.
Yeah. The oh, hell no is knowing you got a bag coming up and you jeopardizing that bag. Do you know supposedly Shannon Sharpe was up for close to $100 million contract with ESPN?
Makes sense.
You can't work for Disney and be choking, excuse my French, young white women. You can't do it. Don't choke no woman.
She's Hispanic. There you go. That's the message.
You cannot be recordings of you choking.
White was no, but the other was okay. No, you can't be choking. Can't be choking any person. You can't do that. Okay. Thanks,
I mean, dog. You know what I mean. It just didn't come out right. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. And she's not that thick. Like, she kind of skinny if you seen the picture, man. Like,
man, you ain't see the picture I seen. She was thick as a double dip Snicker. Unless it was just the angle.
Hey, listen.
I will send you that talking point later, my friend.
Please do. Because these photoshops.
I don't have it.
Look, these photoshops and filters are real, okay?
But I will find it and send it to you.
In person. But I'm gonna tell you what, man.
Oh no, you don't want to see her in person. You might.
Oh no, I don't mind. No, I ain't choking nobody. I don't. That's not what I'm into.
He said, "I don't mind." No, I don't think you. Your answer when it came out, it didn't line up right though. I don't think.
No, I don't mind. I'll meet her. I'll meet her.
I thought you meant you didn't mind choking her.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Hey man. Hey,
I'm an easy lover.
Arizona Cardinals, please hurry up with this pick before I say something else real ignorant.
Why you gotta wait on that? You probably will. Look, I'm an easy lover, man. I ain't trying to go out there like that, brother. But
hey, why my live comments not showing, bro?
I don't know, but they're showing up here. Thank you, Aaron. Facts, James. There you go. That's the last one. I will say this though. So I got to move on from Unc because we got to move on from Unc. Here's my oh hell no. All right, I have another one too.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
Listen, I'm trying to move on from Snoop, but Snoop won't let me. Why is Snoop on ESPN talking about if Aaron don't want to sign, he can kick rocks? Let's just kick rocks. He can just kick rocks.
He's telling the truth, though. What's he supposed to say?
I'm not, but look, come on, just
are the green time out, man. Okay, maybe it didn't come from the right person. True. But the Pittsburgh Steelers are stupid to me because they still talking about they're open to Aaron Rodgers. Right now, for me, if Aaron Rodgers don't know what he want to do, cool, accept that, move on. Find your goddamn quarterback in this draft this weekend and quit waiting on Aaron Rodgers. Don't let him dictate what's going to happen. So Snoop is right. If Aaron Rodgers don't want to be a part of this, kick rocks and get the hell on. What the hell, man? Oh, hell no for you being mad at Snoop for saying the truth, J-Stogs.
It's not that. It's Snoop. I feel some kind of way right now. It's going to take some time.
Why you hate Snoop?
You know what?
What did Snoop do to you?
What, really? Do we have to revisit that? And I don't like to bring politics into this.
Oh,
let's talk about something else.
Great. Hey, Arizona Cardinals. Walter
Ooh.
Nolan out of Ole Miss. This dude's like a bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
Like 6'3", 295 pounds. He comes off the ball like a bullet being shot out of a gun. Have you ever seen his first step and his hands inside when he gets off the football? That's a good defensive football player, man. I think Arizona needs that up front, and I'm not mad at that pick at all for them.
They actually said people were coming to – they may have come for the QB, but they actually left talking about this kid right here once they saw him in pro days and saw his film and saw him. So, yeah, this is a really good pick. Arizona has, obviously holes they had to fill, but this is nice. Cincinnati Bengals, I don't know, with them.
Hey,
to me, they need help.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, just on the other side of the ball, the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and with Hendrickson giving him the permission to go seek a trade, I think you go edge here with one of these edge rushers that are out there available in this draft.
Yeah. You got to do that. Hey, Reed, I don't know, man. I'm not going to say it's time to pick a new team, but it's time to give your team a side eye. It's time to give your team a side eye. I give my ownership side eye every day. Every day. It might be time to give your team a side eye. The mishandling of the receivers and that whole deal, not really, zeroing in on the running back. Well, the running back situation, they had injuries. But this defensive side of the ball it's pretty bad. So who knows? I don't even know what they're going to do at this point. I am curious about Seattle because of the moves they made. And, of course, commies because they're in the division. It was something that was very interesting. Kansas City Chiefs are saying, "Oh yeah, they're ready. They're that passing attack is coming back and it's ready to go." If they don't show up that line, I don't understand it.
That's part of it. They still need the receiver help as well. They just got Xavier Worthy, Rashee Rice. He might be racing cars on 75 Central Expressway in Dallas. So you don't know what's going to happen with that. They need interior offensive linemen. They need tackles. It's a lot of different things. But they're picking down there late, 31. We'll see what happens with them here in a little bit. Didn't really matter. Right now, I'm still surprised that Will Johnson hasn't been gone yet. James Pierce Jr. To me, if I'm the Cincinnati Bengals, some people said that James Pierce was an asshole of a teammate. But let me tell you something. He could get to the goddamn quarterback. 6'5", 245 pounds at the University of Tennessee. He has a nice little toolbox of a pass rush arsenal. And if I'm the Bengals, if I go defense, that's what I'm thinking. Will Johnson, the cornerback out of Michigan, is still available. They said he's the second best cornerback in the draft behind Travis Hunter. That's a big compliment. So we will see what happens there. But the Cincinnati Bengals have options, J-Stogs. Just depending on what they want to get.
And that's I guess to your point, that's the fun part of this is seeing the different teams and how they react or how they act towards these positions. But yeah, man, I mean, looking at their needs analysis, you're like, okay. All right, sure. But yeah, this is going to be interesting. I know we're on oh hell no, and I talked about.
I mean, that's really all we had. I mean, we hell no, I'm messing around. We're still talking about the draft. Now you had another you had hell no. I got another one. And Anthony Edwards, game 1 against the Lakers, gets into it with the fan. They're going back and forth. The fan is trolling. At the end of it, Anthony Edwards says, "Whatever. My eggplant is bigger than yours." Pause. Hit the button, bruh. This is your best comeback to a fan to talk about the size of your Johnson? Oh, hell no. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot of shit you can talk.
No.
But Don't
Listen,
talk about the meat. You know they hear everything you say nowadays. Don't talk about the meat. Don't talk about the meat.
The kids today. Okay, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. They never played the dozens. They never played these are COVID kids. They never played the dozens.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
They shoot memes to each other. That's how they talk about each other. We play like I would talk about your mother so bad, and she's the nicest woman in the world. She took me to school, but I would still say if she jumped up in the air, she's so fast she got stuck. Right?
Mama so black she got out of the car and the oil light come on.
Man, mama so skinny she fell down an anthole.
Damn.
Your mom so skinny she hula hooped with a Cheerio.
Your mama got so many stretch marks she like a Rand Atlas book.
And here's one of my favorites. Your mama's so stupid she thought a quarterback meant she was getting a quarter back. Yeah. I mean, Sherman said pause. I mean, dude, that's what we did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we did. But the kids don't do this now. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It disappoints me. That's for sure, because that's why I'm bigger than you. Mine is bigger than yours. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. And what's funny is my boys was like, yo, Dad, you hear about what Ant Edwards did? I said, nah, what Ant-Man do? And they said, they told me. And then so I go scrolling through Twitter to find the guy show. Lo and behold, you can hear it like clear as day. I was like, hold on, player.
All right. Since he got their pick in, Shamar Stewart, edge from Texas A&M. It's a good pick here.
It's a good pick to me.
You don't think so?
Well,
we just talked about.
I do think they need edge. The one thing that scares me about Shamar Stewart is everybody talks about how good of a ceiling he can have. His number in production has not been very high. I think his best sacks, if I'm thinking about the right person from Texas A&M, was like 6.5 sacks. I think he leaves a lot to be discovered. To me, when you drafting somebody in the first round at this position here, your past potential phase, they've already showed what they can do. In a conference like the SEC, if he wasn't a beyond dominant player the entire time, those last 2 years he played, it leaves question to me just a little bit. Now, I think that he's going to be a good football player, but I think if you need rush help, if Henderson, your defensive player of the year, is not going to be back, and you're letting him seek trade to be gone, I think you get somebody that's going to come in and be ready to roll right off the rip. And I could be wrong. I could look back a year later and say, you know what, Shamar Stewart, I'm wrong. Like I said about Patrick Mahomes, like Mahomes proved me wrong. It could happen. It could happen. Yeah. Just to me, the best defensive end on the board still was James Pierce Jr. Mike Green out of Marshall. But hey, you ain't got to pick with me, man. What?
Sure, really? Your mama got a long neck. When she drinks milk, by the time it gets to the stomach, it spoils.
That's a long ass neck, Sharon. Y'all stupid.
Oh man, your mama so fat she had to iron her pants in the driveway. Now look.
Now your mama so old, her social security number is 1.
Okay. All right. Your mama so old she put Jesus on the cross.
All right, let's move along.
That would hit some kind of way, huh? Because of Easter. I hear you. Okay, yeah. So I'm looking at his score, 6.41 on the prospect grade. And so next gen stat says he's 77. He's good. Let's see. 4.59, 40-yard dash. I mean, that's very decent.
I'm just telling you, like, production numbers between him and James Pierce. That's all I'm saying, J-Stogs. To me, it's fit. If the Bengals think that that's their guy and he's going to be better, they made a good pick. Yeah. I just don't. Like I said, that's me. Because I had originally my first mock draft, I think I had Tampa getting him. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I never had them getting him. Except in my third mock draft, I said I would take him when I did a defensive ends to watch out for. But when I went back and watched some more film and tape, I was like, "Ooh, you know what? I'm lying. Nope."
Exclusive vacation homes on the floor.
What the heck is that?
That's 57,000.
Get out of here.
Vacation homes, Airbnb.
I don't know what that is.
Hey man, you trying to get people to rent an Airbnb from us while we doing the show tonight?
Not at all. Not at all. But no, I was looking up Shamar Stewart. Yeah, 5.5 tackles for loss. So yeah, to your point, man. There is that. So we'll see, man. I mean, it's the Bengals. I don't know. It's
Hey Reed, I'm about to text Hey Reed. I don't know if he's still in here watching or not. Reed, you happy about that pick, man? What you like about it? Don't like
you
about
say,
it?
watch, he's probably gonna try and come on. I'm telling you, he's gonna try and come on. He's gonna try. He's gonna try it. Seahawks, the pick is in. The Bucs are on the clock. Who knows what the Buccaneers are going to choose? How they're going to choose?
Fire the cannons.
Okay. All right.
Shut it, J-Stogs. Hey, right now, Mike Green, who I like from Marshall, is still available.
He is.
Donovan Ezerica has been one that's been getting a lot of consideration. To me, though, Will Johnson being there from Michigan when you were hurt in the second day a little bit last year to go along with Antoine Winfield Jr., but we still needed a linebacker as well because Levante David is getting old. The Buccaneers have some choices and decisions to make, and it's going to be interesting to see. I also heard that they really like Malachi Starks out of Georgia, the safety. Might be a little bit of a stretch for some, but this kid can play in the box, out the box. He's physical, but they still got some other safeties that are good. Hold on.
Gray Zabel.
Gray Zabel, North Dakota State guard.
Gray Zabel. That's what I said.
You said Gary.
I did, the letters.
But they needed interior lineman help. They said that's going to be, it's no one really likes offensive linemen, especially when he comes from a FCS school that you're not really know about. But I will say this: North Dakota State. The Bison, they are playing for national championships at least every other year. They have a pretty good program. They turn out some decent pros.
Not QBs though.
Carson Wentz was okay for a while.
No, he wasn't. He didn't even win the Super Bowl. He was hurt.
So tell me, you're only good now if you win a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Shut it. No, you're not. You can be a good quarterback without winning a Super Bowl, man. Get the hell on, dude.
What?
You can be a good quarterback without winning the Super Bowl, J-Stogs.
But he's not. Okay, yeah, you can, but he wasn't. Like I'll say this. He got hurt, and so I always take that kind of with a grain of salt and say, okay, you know what? You got hurt, and he got hurt early in his career and stayed hurt throughout his career. But even when healthy, he just wasn't.
Is it his fault
that he got hurt?
Who are we talking about again? I got confused.
That part, exactly. That's the whole deal right there.
Carson Wentz.
Okay?
Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
I guess you're right. And then Trey Lance played quarterback too. Yeah, do not get a quarterback from North Dakota State, y'all. I will agree with the Buff Nerd. He's persuaded me. This is speech 113. We did our debate persuasive speech, and the Buff Nerd won. Okay, cool. 1 point to the Buff Nerd, 0 points to the Dallas Cowboys, and 1 point to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Don't ask where that came from.
I don't. I tell you what, though, I won't ask where it came from. I'll just ask that you put it back. So on, I'm the hater, but you're talking about Dallas. That's anyway. No, North Dakota State. They've put out good linemen though. So I was just curious to see how
one that plays for the Buccaneers by the name of Cody Mock, who was a second-round draft pick by chasing like the Buccaneers 2 years ago.
Yeah, he is very nice. So
good job.
Yeah, I think you're good. It's there's like certain schools have personas, right? About like USC has been known to be quarterback U. Penn State has been known to be linebacker U. So I mean, Iowa's and Michigan's and
Hey, who's the real wide
Nebraska.
receiver U? Texas or LSU or DBU? Texas or LSU?
Ooh,
Or is it
that's
the
a
U?
good question, man.
That's a great debate that they like to have.
So receivers, I'd have to say LSU. I'd have to
Okay.
give it to LSU. For DBs, I would probably go with Texas.
Oh wow, okay.
Man,
And I
that's
would
a
not
tough
be
one.
surprised if the Buccaneers trade out this pick. I have heard,
Wow.
but there's a lot of positions of need. There's a lot of guys there.
Florida State they have good DBs too.
They have had some good DBs at Florida State,
Yeah,
correct.
Florida State has had some good DBs.
Oh, the pick is in. The pick is in. The pick is in. The
The pick is in. Yes, the pick is in as we wait with bated breath.
I know you don't care.
I care. I care because you care.
I really
Otherwise,
did,
I don't care.
And I didn't really shit on your pick. Just
You did, but that's all right. I'm glad with the pick. Ohio State for receivers. They have produced some pretty good ones. I will not lie about that, Aaron. That's a good pick up there. Ohio State's got some really good receivers.
Joey Galloway,
Yeah.
Jackson Smith and Juma, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep.
A couple other ones before. Yeah, man. Ohio State has had some really good wide receivers. But Jamar Chase and Jefferson and Odell and Landry. LSU might have something to say about that, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man.
They do call themselves wide receiver U, Aaron. I didn't make it up. Don't shoot the messenger, brother.
You've been saying that a lot tonight.
That's one time. Hey, you know what we used to do in the media rooms, Jay, in Tampa, when we would tell a story and we really were telling something we probably shouldn't have told. We would always start out the sentence by saying, "Hey, the guys said." If you ever heard somebody say the guys first sentence, you knew they were saying it, just putting your business in the streets. It was fucked up, but it was funny at the same time. We did that a lot, bro. Hey, man, you know what the guys are saying, right? The guys said.
Oh my gosh. I know you're just saying, but yeah, Ohio State is definitely, they have some great receivers coming out of there. I'm curious though to try to figure out what is QB U right now. Like where do most of your good QBs come out of?
I don't think there's a QB U right now. I think you get lucky.
At one point in time, it was Alabama.
When? Terry Bradshaw? No, he went to La Tech.
Yeah.
Name me some Alabama quarterbacks that were significant in the NFL. But,
Jalen Hurts went to Alabama and won a championship there.
Okay. Don't say Tua.
Tua. I said Tua.
Get your ass on.
I gotta get my ass on. I saw, you know what? I'll say I got another one. Someone sent out a Mount Rushmore of SEC quarterbacks, and they put Beck on Mount Rushmore.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'll send it to you.
I've not seen that one.
What are we doing here? Beck? Nah. Don't do that. Don't do that. There you go. Emeka Egbuka. Wide receiver, Ohio State.
What? We went wide receiver first?
You did. And I'd heard that this was going to happen. I'd heard this. I was like, really? So your demeanor is, you know what? This is what
because Emeka Egbuka is another one of those Ohio State wide receivers that's going to be good. He wasn't the best wide receiver on their team because he's still there and has another year before he can come out.
Yeah.
I wanted defense.
Yeah.
I'm a defensive guy. I mean, we got Jalen McMillan last year. We got Palmer the year before that. Mike Evans, I know, is getting old. Chris Godwin has been hurt and not healthy lately. Yeah. So I do understand the concern of wide receiver. And then your boy Luther Burton in Missouri was a choice. I think that we could have gotten later. And then Maryland had a wide receiver that I thought we could have got second round dibs on. Jason Light, I don't really question what he does a lot because I have faith in him as a general manager, but hold on.
He's scratching the head.
I'm scratching my head on that one, Stogs. I'm a little like I said, now don't get me wrong, Emeka Egbuka is a good wide receiver. He's a first round wide receiver. I just don't think we needed a receiver first round. I think we could have got another good one later. With all and then Will Johnson's still on the board. Secondary was banged up, not bringing certain people back this year. Secondary help is.
Talk about your linebacker situation, though. What does that look like?
I think Jahad Campbell, who they really like, is a gamble. I think Cody Schwarzenegger out of UCLA would be a good one if we can get him in the second round. There's a dude named Sean Bolger out of Buffalo who I think could be a late pick that could still help come and contribute special teams and end up being pretty decent. But Levante David has to be on his last leg. We're going to have to get linebacker help. But realistically, in our defense, our sack leader was Yaya Diaby with 7.5. Joe Tryon-Shanka didn't work out. He's gone. He's in Cleveland now. I thought that we had to have edge help, and to not get edge and to not get secondary right now to help patch holes in the defense that's getting old or not producing at certain spots. Vita Vea and Kalijah Kancey need some people around them so they can flourish and open up. And I'm just, shit, I can't even talk right now. It is what it is, man. Shit, you got
it. So the question you posed to me earlier, if the Cowboys don't pick who you feel, what would you do? Would you walk off? Is that how you're feeling right now?
Not going to walk off, but like I said, I really am scratching my head because the receiver position, bro.
Am I tripping or was the head coach struggling to get out the chair? He put on mad weight. Oh, I love this. The most wonderful time.
But CJ, I gotta. Hey, Wallace, I know, bro. I don't understand that, man. Will Johnson was on the board and we did not get it. We went receiver. Do not understand it. In our division, whoever has the best defense is going to win that damn division, bro.
Yes,
man. It's all good. It's all good. They obviously they saw something that they liked, and that's who they had rated the highest on their board. And I'm gonna shut up on that. I'm gonna gather my thoughts, man. Hey, man, again, if you for joining us for the first time, thank you. We normally have a way different format, but this being NFL draft, we're kicking off things a little bit different tonight. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up, like it, share it. Go back and check out some of the other casts of what we usually, how we usually do things and work it out, man. We know that we try to put something out that everyone's going to enjoy and have a good time watching.
Yes.
And thank y'all for that, man. Like I think my Hennessy's gone too. I need to sip some.
Yeah, sip on. Also, make sure that you check out the other podcasts that we have here on the BGSC Network. Big Game Sports and Entertainment with Sports and Entertainment Collide. We have the Man Cave. We have Two Birds One Show where they talk about filthy, don't feel sports and craft beer, and the Buff Nerd Podcast where we talk about wrestling, anime, and all things nerd. So make sure you check it out.
Man, y'all been on the Dogs. I think I got something you gonna like, brother.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm about this. Yeah, I'll wait till after the show to send it to you. I like that, though.
Yeah, okay. Do that.
It's for the Buff Nerd Podcast, just FYI. That'll let you know.
I'm all in for it. Look, Broncos, in my opinion, they say they have so many top needs, but honestly, man, just I think you still need to protect your quarterback. But if they go defense, I think they're good where they are with everything. That's just me. And maybe
they had running back by committee last year, but is their first round running back worthy of getting? You got the running back out of North Carolina, right?
Right.
They can still use a wide receiver. They kind of patched those together with Bo Nix, did a pretty good job. D tackle, center, and tight end. Now a tight end that I think, I was hoping Tampa Bay got him, but another one that's Elijah Arroyo out of the University of Miami and Harold Fanning Jr. out of Bowling Green University are two tight ends that will be there later. So I don't think they have to go tight end right now. But, so we'll see, man.
Yeah, for sure. This is going to be interesting because the pick is in, and now we are all waiting with bated breath if Tomlin is going to go with his pick or if Shedeur is going to slide out of the first round.
Damn, do you think it's a now? Hey, let's talk about that a little bit. Why do you think there's so much hate towards this young man and what he does, man? Like, why does Shedeur? Why I feel like so many people hate this kid? I don't get it. I don't get the Shedeur hate at all, man. It baffles me. Go ahead.
Well, there's several schools of thought here. Number one, there's been some people saying that they don't want to deal with his dad, right? Knowing that his dad may be involved. I
they didn't say that about
Okay,
I'm not mad at you, but they didn't say that shit about Archie Manning when Peyton and Eli came out.
I understand.
Why? Because you got a black dad that's involved. There's an issue now. It's a problem.
I don't know. But Eli's dad sure was involved. But there you go. The other part of it was that the fact that he had swagger. They felt that he was
Jay Barron, cornerback out of Texas. Oh my God. Hey man. What's going on with my man out of Michigan still being on the book, being available, bro? This is
somebody saw something. Somebody heard something.
Jay Barron is good, bro. He is a good cornerback. He is mighty nice.
He mighty nice. But back to it. There are just a lot of stories of him being nonchalant, quote unquote nonchalant, or stuck up, and he doesn't have the big arm, and he doesn't have. Listen, this guy he's pro ready, both on and off the field. You haven't heard anything about him in any scandals at all. Thank you. They love to hate you. Yeah. It's well known. The Ice Cube said, "Always hate to lie. Hate to like you." He's just a guy that at the end of the day, he knows who he is. He doesn't have to validate himself through anyone or kiss butt or say thank you. I mean, he's who he is, and he's comfortable in that. And I think that scares teams and owners because it's them saying, well, we want you to be beholden to us. And, we brought you out of where you could have been, and we put you. That's not him. He's him. So,
man, dog, this is crazy. I'm about to exit out this damn drive tech in a minute. I don't know why the hell. Man, I'm sorry.
You're okay.
I can't be bitter for all night. It's all good.
You are bitter. But you know what? Guess what, gang? As you know, there's always day two. There's always day two.
It's a big fact. It's day two.
And so the guy that you wanted or position will definitely be there. The position will. And maybe the guy that you want is there as well. Usually second and third day or good moving days to get up there and get the guy that you thought was not going to be there. But he is. So now you can move up and you have some capital and you can say, you know what, I can give up a third for this first round graded guy in the second round. And it's a win. let's see, despite having to run due to poor OL, yeah, offensive lineman Shador was super accurate and has a big arm. And this is it. It's surprising, but it's not surprising.
I'm gonna say something.
You know,
it's no, it may end up being a blessing in disguise, Jay, to go later, so there's not as much expectations on you, and he can really relax and thrive and be the quarterback that I think that he'll be able to be. Because I got a top 5 list. I don't know if you did a top 5. You saw my top 5. I got a top 5 list of guys that, you know, kind of flew under the radar, and they turned out to be some pretty damn good players in the NFL. So it happens all the time. The GMs and coaches don't always get it right.
Yep. And I mean, let's look at his mentor, right? Who was drafted in the 6th round, passed over, and became one of arguably the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and that's Tom Brady.
Thomas Brady.
So, you know, I mean, we can poop on these guys all we want to and say how great they're not. You know, I always go back to Ryan Leaf, and, you know, thank God he got his life together. But, man, he was touted as the next coming. And
shit, Jamarcus Russell.
He's another one, you know, and crashed out hard. It is about the system.
Shit. Pittsburgh got a defensive tackle.
Oh, so the
Derek
second
Harmon
one
he nice. But they pass on Shador. That means they are I pray. Mike Tomlin, I love you, dude, but I hope Aaron Rodgers do this to y'all. And Shador Sanders light y'all's ass up. There's no way you pass on Shador Sanders at 21 to get a defensive tackle, and you think that Aaron, the hippie, I can't count on Rodgers is going to be your goddamn quarterback? God damn.
Man.
I'm sorry.
This is no. This is great. No, this is
that
so
is
at this point.
Hate. No one else needs a quarterback. Green Bay's not taking one. Minnesota's not taking one. Chargers not taking one. The Rams, maybe. Stafford is old.
Maybe.
Washington,
Stafford
no.
is old.
Buffalo, no. Eagle. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, he's going the second round.
Oh, well.
So the media has,
unless the Browns trade back into the first.
Ooh.
And if I'm him, I don't want to go to the Browns with somebody else's knees.
No.
I'm hot. I am hot as fish grease. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers made a big mistake. Now, Derek Harmon is a hell of a football player out of Oregon. He was this dude led the Big Ten. He was up there in the Big Ten for everything else statistically wise. He's a great player. No knock on him, but you telling me at Pittsburgh, you right now, if I don't get Aaron Wildchild Rodgers, I'm cool with Mason Rudolph to be the man that runs my team. Even a Jackson Dart, take a quarterback. One of the two.
Man, let's see. Yeah, all the QBs that passed on Lamar. Like I said, the teams that passed on Tom Brady, so many teams, so many rounds, and he was in the green room waiting. Dude, it is well documented. It is good TV. I mean, that's what they want. They want drama, but my goodness, Mason Rudolph. I agree with you. I think they go back. I don't think the Browns go back in to get him. I just don't see it. I don't see it because even though they don't need quarterbacks, Green Bay still needs help.
Green Bay needs offensive line. They need defensive line. Yeah, I mean, it's Jordan Love is their dude. They got Brandon Jenkins as their running back. Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watkins, wide receivers aren't bad if they can stay healthy. They could add a tight end, but I don't think there's one right here you stretch on in the first round.
No.
My stomach is sick right now, dog. Like, I could just fart right now, bro.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay, thanks for that. Yeah, no Diddy. But this is
Diddy
why
is underneath farting, bro. Sorry, it's nasty though.
Because Diddy's nasty. Here's what is great about Shador, dude. I don't know why people test me like this. If you saw at the beginning of the count when the countdown was going into the draft, and they were showing Shador's space, and it was basically a couch, and it had walls up, and it was like, look, y'all not finna just show me embarrassed on a couch waiting. We're gonna party, we're gonna have a good time. And when it's my time, when they call me, I'll come to the couch, I'll put my hat on, say what I gotta say, and then I'll be out.
I think he knew something, bro. I think that's why he's not there.
Absolutely. Look, when he started to slide, after they said, you know what, we think Cam Ward really is the number one QB. I think at that moment, because he came out and said, I'm not attending the draft. It was basically like around that moment, it was like, nah, I'm not coming out. I'm not going to Green Bay. I'm going to chill right at the house.
Hey, man, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Why is Jalen Milroe there at the draft in Green Bay and Shador Sanders isn't? Now, let me say this right now, Jay.
Yeah.
And I hope Jalen Milroe gets a shot. But if Jalen Milroe gets drafted before Shador Sanders, I might go to jail. I'm gonna go slap a GM in the face.
Milroe will not be drafted before Shador Sanders. That I can almost guarantee. He is not going to be. Now, this Dart kid, he will be. Dart will be drafted before him.
Before Shador?
Yeah. There's too much noise now around this kid. And you know how this goes. Around drafts, it's okay, who's doing what, who's where. Aaron, you are crazy. Apparently Milroe threw an interception earlier tonight. He out there playing in his church clothes.
Jalen Milroe threw an interception in the green room, y'all. God damn.
Yes, he did. They were playing around, and the guy didn't even know that it was thrown to him. That's crazy.
Oh man.
That's cold, man.
J-Stogs.
It's disappointing.
Okay. The Steelers pick and the Buccaneers pick done got me fucked up for the rest of the night. Like,
yeah, this is
like I said, we didn't get a bad player. We did not get a bad player. No, don't get it twisted. But the position of need
is that what you needed?
You know what though? This is what I think, honestly. That means Chris Godwin re-signed a 3-year deal, yes. But Chris Godwin's progress of being healthy and ready might be a little bit worse than they thought it would be at this time. Mike Evans is probably going into his last year.
Yeah.
He's old, going into year 12.
Ooh, has it been that long?
Yeah. Jeez. Mike Evans is going into his 12th season this year, man.
Okay.
But like I said, you got McMillan last year in the 3rd. You got Palmer a couple of years ago in the 4th. They're decent players, good players. Now, are they a Mecca? No, they're not. So I understand it. You know what? This is what I hate. To everyone that does mock drafts, to all my boys, Smitty, Rashard and David P&P, Big Low, all you fools that told me start doing mock drafts, I'm done. I'm not doing it no more. I got so wrapped up in the mock drafts, I'm mad. I am pissed off at myself.
Welcome. I don't do them.
I don't do them. What you doing with me?
I did. I don't anymore. I don't do them. Because of this reason right here.
Man, I done did so much research on all these goddamn defensive players and shit got me feeling sick right now. Now, J-Stogs, I did do my mock draft, I think 5.0 I did do wide receiver first round, and I did Luther Burton, the wide receiver out of Missouri.
Yeah.
I did. I did
Yeah.
do one with the receiver, but not just that. That's because I thought that Emeka Book would be gone. I had him, I think, going to Carolina. I had Tate McMillan going to the Cowboys, and so then I took Luther Burton for the Buccaneers. And this man, I'm sweating. I'm so crazy mad right now. I got to take my head off, man.
Sherm said he's happy. You happy because you got Janty? You know what? Congrats. Is he a Raiders fan?
Sherm is a 49ers fan, bro.
Oh, he got the edge. Okay, you know. He needed it's not a bad pick. Excuse me, at all. The Chargers are in. Man, do they go for the well, let's see, the Michigan guy is gone, and there was talk that maybe
they need a wide receiver.
Kenneth Grant.
They need a wide receiver. Man.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
so
they do.
Burton is out there still. What's the best wide receiver available at position right now? Shoot, I don't have it on here, but they need a wide receiver bad.
It's going to be tough to see what happens here because you still have the quarterback there, right?
Here we go. Yeah, you still got Herbert. So wide receiver is best available.
Herbert's not a good quarterback.
Herbert's all right.
I guess he's good. He's all right.
So, all right, here we go. We still got Matthew Golden right now from Texas.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right.
Matthew Golden available. Jaden Higgins is available. Trey Harris out of, I would say, good one. Trey Harris. Excuse me, Jaden Higgins out, I would say. Trey Harris.
Oh, here we go. Omarion Hampton, running back, North Carolina. So they got the North Carolina kid.
They just signed Najee. They just signed Najee Harris.
Najee Harris old, man.
He ain't that damn old. 5 years in the league. Hey, man. Hey.
So when you so when you make your mock draft 7.0, you let
shut up, J-Stogs, you bastard.
Hey, they needed a running back, yeah. So they got them a running back. They got a running back, Omarion Hampton. Green Bay is on the clock now, and we'll see what they do.
Green Bay will get Will Johnson or James Pierce. Now, Omarion Hampton is a hell of a football player. If you watch the kid in North Carolina the past year, he's good, man. I can't.
It's not a knock. I mean, it's just, and yes, they do. Because they got rid of Eckler last year. Yeah, they needed a running back.
They signed, you said Najee's old. Never mind. We know Harbaugh wants to run the ball. Harbaugh wants to. He is going to smash mouth it to. I like his philosophy. He makes the game easier for Justin Herbert. I understand that.
Yes. Yeah. I think, again, it's just, Shador is going to second round. I think that part is still kind of
Shador Sanders is going to be a second round draft
pick. Yeah. He threw for 37 touchdowns last season.
Stupid.
He's an award-winning quarterback.
Where my damn draft tracker go? It ain't even lining up right no more. Shit. Oh, man. Big Game Sports Buzz, where the buff nerd and the pro athlete get together to bring you everything sports. And Big Game just starts crashing out.
Man, you really are crashing out, my boy. It's okay, my guy. It's really okay, man.
Like I said, being drafted is a dream come true, and I was able to live that dream. So I understand. And for these young men, you have to understand this. You only want an opportunity. So no matter where you go, you still accomplish more than what 5% of people in the world could ever say they accomplish. That's to be drafted into the National Football League. Your dream will happen. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but I will say this: it will happen when it's supposed to happen. So whether it's first round for Shador, second round for Shador, third round for Shador, he will go when he's supposed to go, and God will get it right.
Facts. Big facts, man. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm proud. I'm happy for all these young men there. I wish them nothing but the best. I want their dreams to come true. I know what the anticipation like. My son said, "Dad, what was it like?" I knew I wasn't going to get called on the first day. Now, back then, the first day was Saturday or Friday or Saturday.
Friday.
And it was Friday. And the draft was 3 days. You know what I'm saying? You knew you had to wait. My draft grade was ranked anywhere from late third all the way to a free agent. And the anticipation of that phone call ringing and you talking to teams, but yet then seeing them pick someone else instead of you, it's nerve-wracking to make you want to turn the TV off and not watch and get away from it all. But at the same time, all I wanted was a chance. I got that chance. And for 5 years, I was able to live my dream. So now when I turn the ripe age of 62, I can get a nice little pension, sit back, watch the grand cheering, run around and play and be able to enjoy life and tell stories. So I'm happy about it. And like I said, I want all these young people for their dreams to come true, but to just know it is a frustrating time for some because of the anticipation of everything. And you got to just let it go and don't get caught up in the moment of something not happening. Be grateful and thankful and rejoice when it does happen.
There you go. Yeah. And, Sherm, to your point, he's going to wake up tomorrow. He's already, getting paid.
Facts. He's already rich.
Yeah.
Facts.
And he will be all right. And here's the thing that I hope comes out of this, and I hope to see, because again, he has probably one of the greatest mentors to help him with this, is, all right, you passed on me. When I get my opportunity, I'm going to show you what you missed. I'm here for it, man. I'm buying a Shador Sanders shirt as long as it's not Philly or New York.
He's not going. He might go to New York. He ain't
or
going to Philly. Oh God, he's not going there. They got Jane Daniels. No one's drafting him to be a backup. They'll draft him where there's a veteran, maybe for him to come in and learn and compete from later. But Will Levis is supposed to be a great quarterback that was found in the second round, and Cam Ward just replaced his sorry ass.
Yeah.
Cam Ward was drafted to replace Will Levis. Let's not get it twisted.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's all the way.
Will Levis said he put mayonnaise in his coffee. He sucked. You can't drink mayonnaise, bitch, and be a good football player. I don't give a damn what.
That's gross. That's why he's a loser.
He's a loser, baby. So
he's a loser for that.
I can't say
if you do that, you're a loser. Yeah, we can't get that strike, man. Come on. Click on there. Let's see. New York. They didn't trade away their second round draft pick, so
no, they're talking people saying they might try to move it. They have time though, because Green Bay's on the clock. They got the 32. They can try to trade up with somebody. If I'm looking at it, Washington and the Eagles are not trading up with them because they're in the same division.
No,
they would have to trade with the Rams, the Ravens, the Bills, or Kansas City could trade out. Nothing really benefits them from staying in. Green Bay's pick is in.
Well, they still want to get a receiver, though.
Who that there?
I
just read all those receiver names off to you. Shit, they still on the board.
I know. I understand.
Only one been taken. Two been taken by my team and by the Panthers. The goddamn NFC South. Fuck it up again.
I don't know why you act like this.
I do.
Anyway,
you're right.
Anyway,
it ain't me. It
is you.
It's this.
It's part of you. It's like Michael Jackson said, another part of you.
You just another part of me.
But the Giants have pick 34. So they don't have to go into the second round. They can wait.
Yeah, because he's probably going to be there now. Ain't no need to move up.
Yeah. There's no need to move up. As we just said, all the other teams are set at quarterback. I was thinking the only other team that might look at it is maybe the Chargers. But there's no reason for that.
I was going to say something that I know I shouldn't say. Thank you, Jesus, for stopping me. Because that was going to be so hateful and so spiteful.
You gonna say it?
You want to hear it now, huh?
Of course. You don't see. This is why people just, I was about to say something, but I didn't. Then why even say that? If he wasn't going to say it, just don't say it. Or even say he was going to say it, just don't.
I hope Pittsburgh get their ass kicked and Mike Tomlin looking for a job next year. That shit hurt my feelings, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, J-Stogs. I'm hurt, man.
Yeah, Q. I actually could see that as well.
What Q
them grabbing Sanders, the Rams. Rams grabbing Sanders.
They could because Matthew Stafford is old.
Is old, and I think he's either 1 or 2 years off of his contract. So, yeah, I could definitely see that. He comes in. He's got young receivers there, to throw to. I'm sure he's going to love LA.
Who? Rams got a 26 pick.
Yeah, 26, yeah. So I think he definitely could do it.
He could. It's still a chance. It's still a chance. I just feel like
you're saying there's a chance. I think if there's any team in the first round that he still has a chance to go to, it would be the LA Rams.
That's it.
Now,
if he don't go to LA Rams, he got going in the first. Unless the Lions get him to replace Jared Goff one day, that ain't about to happen. They're not gonna bring controversy into that smooth oil machine,
right? And they just paid him, didn't they?
Yeah.
So no, it's not happening. So the Rams is the only place they could do it.
If the Rams don't get him, or somebody else move up, he's done.
But again, who would move up and why?
They got him. Matthew Golden, wide receiver out of Texas, is now off the board. Matthew Golden to go with Christian Watkins and Romeo Dobbs.
Yeah. And that's a great pick for them. That's a great pick for him. Shador LA bound? Yeah, I think he is LA bound. If not, like you said, if the Rams don't get him at 26, I feel as though the Giants would definitely go and get him at 34 because I think they knew they couldn't get Carter except for number 3. That's the only way they could have gotten him, and they needed to get Carter. But okay, you know what? And I'm glad we just mentioned that because that's my other oh hell no.
You thinking oh hell no?
Oh yeah.
Let me turn. Hold on. Let me get this goddamn thing off. I want to see us. Fuck these picks. Go ahead. Shit. I want to see us. Follow along, man. We got it going on. I'll bring it back up here. The next couple picks are made, man. And
here's my question. Does Abdul Carter's daddy work for Adidas? Because that piece of chain he had on.
The daddy?
Yeah.
Or Abdul's chain?
No. His dad. Go back, check the film when he's high-fiving his dad. He's got this big old piece of chain with an Adidas sign on it. I just need to know what's going on with that.
But guess what? He might get an endorsement after this.
Oh, absolutely. If he ain't getting it now, if he hasn't gotten it now, he definitely is. These some new Muslims, man. And I have, assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. But these some new Muslims that I see gold chains. I mean,
Muslims
chains with diamonds.
Muslims used to be a lot real reserved.
Yeah, these new ones. These some new ones, man. So
shout out to the new Muslims and all y'all jewelry. Good job.
I'm saying yes. Thank you, Sherm. I do this sometimes. Couldn't grab Carter at no other spot. Should do his New York bound. I think he is too. I think because they don't. You can tell me that Fields is your guy. He's not. He's not. Yeah, walaikum assalam. I thank you, brother. I thank you. I thank you. Peace be unto you as well. Hey man, that's a huge piece and chain. Huge.
I missed it. I didn't see the full-fledged Adidas chain, dog.
Man.
How'd I miss it, man?
I don't know, because that thing was big. When you see him get drafted, go back, look at it again, watch the video. You're gonna see this thing just like, wow. That's how the new Muslims do it, huh? All right then. But and I know he has actually quoted it saying, Islam has helped him in his life, and that's beautiful. And I actually like the fit. I really like the fit.
Hey, the fit was cool. Hey, he got a mouthful of gold too, though. You see the diamond?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. I'm all for it. I thought it was great. Islam is perfect. Muslims. Okay, Sherm. I'll see you with it. He said Islam is perfect, not Muslims. Man, that's a word. All right.
Hey, Sherm came on here preaching. Wow.
Man, brother Iman, you okay? All right. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. But no, that piece and chain, bro, he had to do something about that. The daddy need to do something about that.
Why you about to make me try to find a picture of that man in that chain, bro? I gotta find it, dog. I gotta find it.
It don't even make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Oh my gosh, bro. Let me, look. Now I gotta go find it. No, I gotta go find it now. Because it was.
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
It was is what you call ostentatious. Is what it was. Ostentatious. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, I got the video, but I can't play the video. No, I can't play the video.
Damn.
Oh, did you see it? There it is.
I got it. It's coming. Hold tight, brother. Hold tight, brother. Damn, dog. That's a Cuban link, bro.
Are you gonna put it up? Because I have it.
Bruh, it's coming. I got it. It's coming. Give me a couple seconds. Keep talking now. Don't stop talking.
It's so big. I just keep saying that's what she said. It's so big.
Man,
why is it so big?
Y'all gotta stop that shit, man.
Why is it so big? Why is it so big? It's so
you
big.
Think you putting that in me? Oh no.
Dude, I got it.
Is Shannon Sharpe back on here? Donovan Jackson guard from Donovan Jackson guard from Ohio State goes to Minnesota Vikings. They upgrade the offensive line to try to help take care of J.J.
That's good.
Get him cool.
They need to.
All right, let's go. Let me make sure that my Wi-Fi is on. I am hold on.
Man, I could have had it up 3 times by now.
I'm gonna jazz it up, bro.
Oh.
I'm gonna jazz it up real quick.
All right, jazz it up. Well, we waiting. You my old hell no right now.
Wait, we talking. All right, man.
Nah, this is ridiculous though. No, you good. I'm just messing with you. It's draft night, brother. This is the beginning of the season. This is when everyone believes that they're going to win the Super Bowl. This is the day. This is it. Cleveland Browns fans are like, we're winning. We got a chance.
Hey, man, do you think at any point Cleveland Brown fans go, fuck it, we ain't never going to win?
No.
Oh, the Giants move back up. Shador Sanders is going to New York.
Why did they do that? I mean, I'm happy if that's.
Oh,
what?
Do you think they go Jackson Dart instead of Shador Sanders?
Yes. I told you Dart's gonna go before his
the microphone can hear you. Yes.
Bro, Why are you yelling? Oh, why did they do that?
Oh, son.
Prime time is a giant. I don't know about prime time, but maybe. Maybe. Here we go. Bated breath. And we still haven't seen Abdul Carter's dad's change. I just want to put that out.
Hey, man, keep talking. I got to change something, bro.
Say, man, they picked Dart. I'm gonna make a drink. If you haven't already, I don't know why not. My new East Coast team, New York. No, don't do it to yourself. It's just heartache and heartbreak if you do that. Yeah. Nah. New York is gonna break your heart. They're gonna break your heart. But yeah, man, this is very interesting. You called it. Pick is in. Ooh, I can hardly breathe.
Breathe.
Man. Live. Oh my gosh. Which one do they pick? Dart or Sanders? And why did they jump back in? No one else needed a quarterback.
Hey,
they think
unless
the
they
Rams-
thought the Rams would take it at 26, so they had to come in at 25,
Yeah.
J-Stogs.
Yeah. True.
Right. Let me.
I'm thinking that's what it is.
For a little bit of change. So let me get back in here and see what I can
We'll make a holler for $1.
Let's go. Present.
It better not be Dart. I don't know. That's interesting. So here's the question: If New York picks Dart, will LA choose Shador? No,
they still could. We don't know what the play is. New York moving back in and making it very interesting to what they're going to do, bro.
It does.
What Chris Rock say? It's spinning, brother. It's spinning.
Okay, so if New York picks Dart, do the Browns jump back in and trade with maybe the Rams?
I don't think they have to move back in because I think the next best quarterback is going to be available will be Shador, and they can get him in the second round. I don't think they have to jump in.
Oh, yeah. True,
I think the Giants think that if they don't jump in to get in here, he could be gone before they get back in front of Cleveland.
That's a very good point. Because that's the only. All right. Well, yeah, those are the only teams that would need one. And I mean, we're speculating here about LA because according to the pundits, they don't need a quarterback. But you and I both know they actually do, because Stat Pafford is old. And I know he was thinking about or contemplating retirement.
Yeah, he ain't retiring yet, though, but it's all good.
No, the money's too good. He got all them goddamn kids.
Him and Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers had like 13 of them motherfuckers, though, right?
Yeah. Phillip Rivers, yeah.
Phillip Rivers,
look at that chain, bro. Look at that piece and chain. That is ridiculous.
What is it with Adidas that he likes that much? He had an Adidas chain made.
I don't know.
Now he got to pay the agent back for that.
Well, usually they rent those.
Well, why turn the TV off in the room? Because you come home and turn the TV on every night. She talking about, oh no, we reached the streaming limit. She had the TV on in the room and ain't in there. Sorry. Hey,
no, she needs to turn that off. That's a big piece of chain.
Y'all let me know what y'all think of Abdul Carter's dad's chain.
Oh my gosh! So basically, he's not Nike or Under Armour. He's all in on it. I hope Adidas is paying him well. I would have to think so. Do you think they gave him that?
Maybe if he signed with Adidas, maybe he's saying,
Oh, maybe he, pick his in. Yeah, pick Ben in. We've been waiting. Man, 50 minutes. I'm so Busby can Jackson Dart. I told you, bro.
I told you, Jackson Dart. Oh shit, Shador's still in the house. Lord Jesus.
I told you. They're picking Jackson Dart over him. I told you that. Buff nerd. Let's go. I told y'all. Well, there it is, folks. There it is. So
hey,
New
please
York
make sure you like,
up.
subscribe, and smash that bell so
Yeah.
you know that every time that big game sports entertainment and big game sports buzz is on. The Buff Nerd J-Stogs does a hell of a job with the Buff Nerd podcast. Monday Man Cave that sometimes comes on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday by A. Reed is off the chain. Two birds, one show. If you haven't liked Philly sports and craft beer, that is a spot for you. I'm not getting out of here. I'm waiting for these last couple picks to come in. I can't just quit on y'all. That's my bad.
You was ready.
I was about to turn.
Don't quit on us. We're not gonna quit on you.
I was about to hit the end. I was about to hit end stream on y'all's ass and be done.
Dude, you weren't even gonna hit end stream. You was just gonna stop.
No, I was gonna leave for the outro.
Leave studio. Oh my God, this is so great.
Man, I'm not trying to
wait. Atlanta jumped back in. So Atlanta traded.
Atlanta not picking no goddamn quarterback.
I know they're not picking a quarterback.
Atlanta didn't jump back in. Where'd you see that at?
Oh, they jumped back in.
Yeah.
It
They
didn't
did.
update
They
on
traded
mine.
with the Rams.
Oh, this is behind. Let me refresh.
Yeah, please refresh.
Bro.
Because the Rams traded their pick, so they're clearly not going to either. Well, they're not going for Shador. So, wow. Going off. Yeah, this is definitely a guy. Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good night. This is what this is. This is definitely a Russell Simmons, Def Jam, because the comedy is affluent. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is wild to me. So maybe he is going to the Browns. Wow. Look at Atlanta actually won.
The Browns ain't had a defensive end. Edge, James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee.
Who did they pick before though? They picked. They already got an edge. They got Jalen Walker, Atlanta, in 15. I mean, they could get another one. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, unless they go get Will Johnson out of Michigan, who's still there. Hey, man, can I tell you what my wife? I ain't gonna say that. I'll tell you off here.
Must see TV. Yes, yes.
I'll tell you what my wife said, but I don't want our Caucasian viewership to get mad at us.
Uh-oh. Well, don't say. See, why do you always do that?
I like the suspense. I like the suspense aspect of things, bro.
Oh
I want everybody to think this. Hey, man, I want y'all to know I'm a child of God, and I love all colors the same.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh.
Shador done, bro. He ain't going till tomorrow. He might as well get a new suit out for tomorrow. I know he got another one of them.
He didn't even. Oh, did he show up in front of the TV? You show up in front of the camera?
They probably showed him, I think, on the camera.
Why? I wouldn't have.
Where's Canton, Texas? At?
Where's where? Giants are getting ripped for the pick by the pundits. Well,
hey, but guess what, man?
What?
The Giants only
James
got to get
Pierce
who
Jr.
Yeah, from Tennessee.
James Pierce. Yeah, they
that's
picked
the edge.
another edge.
They need two. They need bookends. They lost Grady Jarrett also. They got no rushers. While they get better on defense, we going to get offense. We ain't gonna be able to stop nobody. It's gonna be a goddamn shootout in Tampa. Good job. Good job. Fuck, go ahead and get your move. Trade back up, Tampa. Get your door. Let's make all kind of controversy. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I didn't mean it. Pierce is good though, bro.
Yeah.
What is going on with Will Johnson out of Michigan? Why is he still available?
You know what? You know who could pick him up?
Who that did?
Commies.
They need
The commies
that bad?
Not really.
I think Will Johnson
on the
goes
back
to
end.
Detroit. Also, Detroit needs edge though. With Aiden Hutchinson being hurt, they need an opposite bookend for him.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
If Michael Green from Marshall does not go to Baltimore, look out for the Detroit Lions to get Green out of Marshall at the edge position.
Yeah, both of those guys, both teams need some serious defensive help. The Lions and the Ravens. The Commies were decent. I mean, they needed help on the back end for sure.
Mm-hmm.
With their DBs and cornerbacks. Man, this is, dude. I am.
Sherm, did you hear Aisha all the way up here? She downstairs. You heard her on cast from down there?
Damn. He should put on the same outfit his daddy wore on his draft day. Give him something to talk about.
If Deion can go find out that outfit for Shador to wear, that'll be an oh hell nah next week.
Bro, first of all, he got pictures, so he can just have it tailor-made for him.
Yeah, that part, you're right. That's fact. I didn't think about that. That's fact.
But man, this is I am.
Hey guys, hey, and if anyone's watching this, your first time, not first time, your thoughts out of watching college football. I know a lot of y'all are SEC football fans.
Whoa.
If y'all can really tell me that Jackson Dart is better than Shador Sanders, let me know why. I want to know what you all think, because at the end of the day, we're all entitled to an opinion, and I really want somebody to drop some. Now, Jackson Dart has a big arm, a strong arm, but Shador Sanders built up a Jackson State program that was not even known for football anymore since like Walter Payton.
And brought Colorado back.
Turned Colorado from being irrelevant into a known program.
Yes.
4 games his first year, but yeah, look how bad they were the years previous to that. 9 wins, 9 or 8 wins last year. Yeah, he lost in the bowl game, ran for his life, never quit a game, always finished every game he started, never blamed anyone, put the team on his back. He's a proven leader. He's proved that he has great determination to work through anything. Why in God's name is it so many people against this kid? That's all I want to know.
Well, I mean,
Q, I feel you. We talked about that last week, and yes, you did say that. Sir.
Yeah, I didn't get mad. I just said, that's interesting. Did I think he was a second round? I mean, I didn't think he was going to be a second round draft pick, to be honest with you. Lower, yes, but not second round. In the way. Hey. Go ahead.
Go ahead, finish, man. Cause I was about to say, all you experts at ESPN, NFL Network, Draft Network, all this other stuff, fucking fire all them. Let us start doing their job. Because y'all don't know shit, obviously. Because y'all told me wrong.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's just the way he carries himself, and people still carry hate from his dad's era. Which
why?
I don't.
Now, if you look at it, man, everybody said something about him wearing his hat backward at the combine. Guess who else wore their hat backward the entire time at the combine? Jackson Dart.
Yeah. I mean, it's
one person can do something, and it's called swagger and confidence. Another person does it. It's called cockiness. And I'm sick of anonymous GMs and coaches getting out here speaking on shit that they won't stand by. If you really believe something about Shedeur Sanders and got something to say about it, put your name on it. Quit being a punk ass. Don't hide behind anonymous. Yet you take a conversation that's supposed to be private in the interview part of the combine, yet you want to come out and talk to a reporter and tell them one of the worst interviews I ever had, but yet let me remain anonymous. Yeah, your daddy probably gave you the goddamn job you have to go conduct that interview. You ain't earned shit yourself. Yet you're mad at the same kid whose dad gave him opportunity to go be a football player. So now he's been training to do this since a little kid. It's such a double standard when it comes into the sports world from this political world and everything else we live in. It pisses me the fuck off. It drives me crazy. Because at the end of the day, it should be about the kid having a chance to go live a dream and not about your goddamn perception of how things should and shouldn't be done, when yet you set a different standard when someone else does it. Jackson Dart is at the goddamn combine with his hat turned backwards and nothing is said about it. Shedeur Sanders turns his head around and everyone is pissed off and says that he's too cocky for their liking. Do you want a quarterback that has no confidence in his skill set? And if you do, that means you're a loser. And you've been a loser and you're going to continue to lose. The Giants have been proven losers. They did it with the last quarterback they picked at number 6. They still going to try to rebound from Daniel Jones, and they fucked up again. Sorry. That's just my feelings.
Well said. Well met. Well said, well met.
Shit.
I've got nothing else to say on that.
Need a drink or something. Hey, man. They up. I'm gonna give that. Sorry, J-Stogs. I apologize about that.
No, please don't.
It comes to a point to where being a father, being a leader, being a coach, being someone that's trying to instruct men, encourage men to work hard, they can get whatever they want. Look at how they try to do Vince Young at certain different times. Yeah. And a lot of things you saw in the news about Vince Young was about how much money he spent and what he did outside of football. There's always two pictures that's painted about different things. At the end of the day, can it be skill set? Dwayne Haskins, may he rest in peace. When it came down to the Giants picking, they skipped on Dwayne Haskins and took Daniel Jones because Daniel Jones was more of a clean-cut kid opposed to the big jewelry and everything else. And look what it did for him. No knock to Daniel Jones. He had an opportunity. He had a couple, one good season in New York. Now he's going to, to battle it out with Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis. He may have a rebirth of his career. But really, this is what we do. It's a standard. It's a double standard. It's a double standard in everything we do, even in a sports level. And it drives me crazy. It makes me sick to my stomach because a lot of people can come out and say the right things, but it's all BS and lies because behind closed doors, they have already got their mind made up that they're not touching certain products. Not going to do it for some of them.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, you can look at Lamar.
Great pick.
Yeah, you can look at Lamar. You can look at Patrick Mahomes. You can look at, like we keep saying, Tom Brady. You can look at all these other quarterbacks that, didn't go high yet. I mean, how Brett Favre didn't go high, man. I mean, let's just call it what it is,
round
bro.
Draft pick. Exactly.
And yet they're the ones that are wearing the gold jackets. They're the ones hosting up the Lombardis. They're the ones that beat out all the other quarterbacks that were drafted before them. And and as much as I talk bad about Dak Prescott, the reality is that this is a guy that beat out the starter. He had He had a get out of here. He had 3 seasons of 12 wins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you can poo-poo these guys all you want to, but the reality is it takes the system, it takes the coach, it takes everyone being around them to help them succeed. And there are some who they have everything, and the reality is it just doesn't fit. It just doesn't work.
Right.
But it comes down to that kid in that system, right? That man in that system.
Yeah.
So, if you want to talk about how bad he is on the field, fine. I'm cool with that. But what I've heard is he interviewed bad. His demeanor, his this, his that. No one in Colorado has ever talked about how bad he was in the locker room. No one in Jackson State has ever talked about how bad he was in the locker room.
Right.
Nobody. Right. No one has talked about how bad he is in the media, as far as in the streets. He's doing this and he's doing that. And, you got to watch out for him because he's a predator. No one has said this. No one. Yet all he has done on the field is produce. That's all he's done. And let's put this on there too. He has the pressure of being the son of one of the greatest football players to ever play the game.
Facts.
And oh, by the way, he's his coach. Now, I don't know if anyone has ever had something like that, right? Where you have someone that's really great at something, and now you have to live up to that standard. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to be compared to all the time. Well, your daddy. Jordan's kids never got there.
Right.
And greatest of all time, never got there. Gretzky's kids never got there. He's the GOAT. Right? I mean, it's just
Bronny might get there, though. Bronny might get there.
Bronny won't, but he won't. He won't.
I know.
But you know what?
That's me being facetious.
But here's what I like about Bronny, and here's what I like about Shador. They understand, I believe, who they are, and they don't try to be outside of that or go outside of that.
I got you on that stuff.
You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's where I find the greatness in this kid, and I'm rooting for him all the way. I was rooting for him in Jackson State. I'm rooting for him in Colorado. I'm rooting for him now. I told you, I'm wearing this Shador Sanders shirt as long as it's not those teams. But I'm with him. And I hope he kicks the crap out of all 31 teams and wins at least one.
Yep.
Yeah, they couldn't attack, they couldn't humble Dion, so they attacked the son. Interviewed bad, they mad because he already rich. Yeah, makes more than most of them. Makes more than most of them in the room. You know what? This is a good question. This is weird to me. The commissioner hugging for a long time. He's patting him on the butt, like he's giving him a good smack on the butt. And there's certain players you'll notice, certain types of players that he does that to.
Detroit. D-line.
And just like you said, they had to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what Hutchinson is going to come back to. Hopefully he's all right.
He started working out. They say that he's making good progress. He doesn't look bad, which is a great thing. So I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. As much as I'm not a Detroit fan, I like watching good football.
I'm putting this up right now, J-Stogs, for how I acted tonight, and I'll be the first to say.
Was that all hell no?
A little, oh hell no. I got a little out of character tonight. It's okay.
No, it's passion.
And I think some of it reeled in from the Buccaneers picking a wide receiver. It just trickled downhill, man.
You cannot do that, sir. You do not do that to me.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't mean to make you drown on the crown, bro.
Because I'm down for the crown. Man, no, it was definitely heartfelt and something that needed to be said because the foolishness that is the draft, and it's fun to watch the draft because the mentality you guess, and like you said, you do all the research and you're like, man, I'm looking at the fit and I know the game and I know this and I know that. and they come out and they just do some of the most outlandish, wildest stuff. Like, why? Why did you do that? Why did you pick Taco Charlton there? Why?
Oh, well, that's still haunting you, huh?
Oh, between Taco and Cheeto, man, those are the two right there.
Who is Cheeto?
Oh yeah, you know about Cheeto? Yeah, man, he's another defensive lineman that we picked up before Taco.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all had a brother named Cheeto on y'all's team?
Yep, sure did.
That's an old hell no within itself, J-Stogs.
Brother, we can pick some winners. I am trying to tell you. So as we start to wind down in the last 4 picks?
4 picks. We got 4 picks, man, before we shut this thing down. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. Some of y'all have been with us for the entire 2 hours. And normally this is an hour-long show. We went long tonight because of the draft. And we thank y'all for being here. Again, please make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell so you know every time we drop brand new content. Tell a friend, share it. We will also have an audio version that's up and ready to go on Spotify tomorrow. So make sure you tune in on Spotify as well. This some rant.
I don't know what's going on.
What's the term say?
Shannon Shadur OJ. Think about it. No, I will not, sir.
That just gave me like the weirdest picture ever.
I know. Get your boy.
Damn, sir. Hey, man.
Oh, my gosh.
DoorDash girl, get your order right tonight.
There you go. Why are you doing? Well, don't DoorDash, man. Especially on draft night. They'll never get it right. You got to go up there and get it, okay? Plan ahead, folks. Plan ahead.
Hey, J-Stogs, is there a certain dish you like on draft day? Or is it whatever?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, man. Hey, draft day.
Wings tonight?
You know I did. Wings and pizza, bro.
Okay.
That's where you go. So the boy and I were watching it. The women folk were gone, so it was a good draft night.
Hey, did you get the wing spot that you do have before when I came to the house with the different, the spot I like over there? Yeah, the cone stuff was good, but there's also the wing. They had like the Dr. Pepper wings. Maybe there was a Dr. Pepper sauce with the cones. Never mind. I might be confused right now.
It might be.
Glad I came to your house 2 years ago for the draft.
For sure. I got a new well, it's not a new pizza spot, but you come back over, I'll make sure I get the Godfather for us, man. It's a 30-inch pie. It's amazing, this dude right here, man. He does it.
The Godfather,
Chef's
huh?
kiss. The Godfather, Chef's kiss. I'm gonna say, hey, I hope we get endorsement out of this, man. Twin Peaks, their wings.
Are they really?
Man, get it without the sauce and all that stuff on it, but get the crispy wings. Hey, they're not big game wings.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
All right. I'm glad you acknowledge that Big Game makes a pretty damn good wing. I do appreciate you.
Big Game makes some good wings, man. I
Hey,
ain't gonna lie on that, bro.
My newest flavor, just to let y'all know while we're waiting on the Commanders to make their pick, my newest flavor that I made for the fam is lime pepper. You've heard of lemon pepper.
Well, yeah, it's good.
Lime pepper and orange pepper. But I made a lime pepper wing.
Pick is in for the commies. Offensive tackle, Josh Connerly.
Hey, just ask
from
the wife.
Oregon. This is good. Yeah.
Josh Connerly, big man out of Oregon. Good job, Commanders. Protect your assets. Jane Daniels needs an offensive lineman between defenders and his mama.
Man, facts. Let him cook. Let him get on Juju. Juju nice. They're going to make some pretty babies, man. They're going to make some very nice babies.
Shannon Sharpe got me where I feel like I can't talk about young women no more.
I'm gonna talk. I told you, hey, you can talk about them. Just
Don't
Yeah.
go in their DMs and set no
man,
play dates up.
don't listen. Don't slide into their DMs. You know what I'm saying? Don't send no pics, no eggplant pics. If they start talking about, I want you to put something in me, be like, look, I can put this water. You got some water.
J-Stogs.
Put that water in you. Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Please do.
Before all this came out, have you ever
Yes.
heard of the term baby gravy?
Actually, I have.
What?
Oh, dun,
I was
dun,
in the
dun.
Navy. I was in the Navy.
Okay. I have never in a million years.
I've heard of that.
When
I
I
have
heard
heard
her
of it.
say on that tape, I want you to put all that baby gravy, I was done.
I was say he's still mad. He saw the term baby gravy. Don't be mad. Use that. Use that now. He said his mama put the juju on Juju. Now she hurt. Yeah, she hurt. Because she just knew she was gonna have some pretty babies. But now she's gonna have to wait. She's gonna have a lot of time. I hope she don't get fat. She's gonna have a lot of time now with that knee. That's sad. Just don't want to get fat, man. Just don't get fat. Don't be mad about baby gravy. There are worse terms out there, okay?
don't need to know if it's because that took the cake for me.
Oh yeah, there's definitely.
I'm a big brother, and I like eating a lot of my stuff smothered in gravy. So that's not how I want it. There's some things, don't use my favorite food to name your shenanigans.
Bro, first of all, why is gravy your favorite food? There's a problem right there. You said I'll be 50 next month. Ain't no baby gravy over here.
Stop.
Hey man, what?
Did you really ask me why gravy can be one of my favorite foods?
I sure as hell did.
Because you never had big game. I'm not gonna say that. It's not gonna sound right.
You ain't never had big games gravy. You're correct.
Pause. Hey man.
I had a very bad question in my head. So let's just move on from
there. I make a pretty good gravy, bro. Just saying. When I make my oxtails, my beef tips, all that.
Wait. Imagine her saying baby gravy ended with Poppy. You'll be Shannon Sharpe too. I'll sit in the car. Nah, not at all. Not at all. There's just certain things, man. You just say, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. If any woman says put your baby gravy in me, that's not for real. That's not serious. Nah. Hey, Aaron, he the one talking about you ain't never had no big game gravy in you. He was about to say that.
I didn't say in you, fool. I just said big.
You ain't never tasted big games gravy. You damn right I haven't.
What the hell is happening?
And the fact that you said fool. I said that fool. I'm tired, bro.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm sweating.
18 minutes has turned us into some zombies mentally, bro.
Because you want people to taste your gravy.
See, man, I ain't never even said that, bro.
You just said it. And you were bragging about it. I do have to point that out, too. You were kind of bragging about it. What she said? That's how I feel. Is that tree leeches or tres leches?
Tres leches.
Tres leches. Tres leches. Yeah. 3 milks. The back of my face. The back of your face. Oh my gosh. Yeah, man. That's ooh. Okay.
I had to take my glasses off, laughing at your crazy ass.
Crazy.
Let me rubbing my eyes, bro. What's wrong with you, man?
I don't know, man. You know, I just try to avoid the gravy, bro. So I try to grow. I just, you know.
Man, some
I'm a grits guy.
Like...
I'm a grits guy.
Hey,
I just became a grits guy.
What? Just became a grits guy? You're from Texas?
I've been a grits.
You probably put butter. You probably put sugar in your grits too.
You know, we can end this podcast right now. We can no. We can end this
sugar
podcast
does not
right
go
now.
on grits. Just so you know.
No, it doesn't. No, okay, it doesn't. It goes on rice.
What the? No, it doesn't.
Or ketchup.
You know what goes? Aisha, this fool just said you put ketchup on rice. Hell no. That's hell no, J-Stogs. Hey,
when I was younger,
you know what does go on rice?
What?
Gravy.
It's gross. That's gross. That's so gross. Ew. Gravy on rice, man. What are you doing with your life?
Come on, man. Oxtail, gravy over rice, smothered pork chops over rice, turkey wings.
White gravy or brown gravy?
Brown gravy.
You racist. Maxwell Harrison, cornerback, Kentucky.
Hey,
you're now part of the Buffalo Bills.
I'm glad that young man made it. I'm glad you made it out of the green room tonight, young man. But you took Maxwell Harrison over Tom. Bruh, hey, it's some dirt that then came out about your boy from Michigan, man. Will Johnson?
Yeah.
There's some dirt.
Yeah.
Some came out with Johnson. He's still on the board.
Yeah.
So it'd be the first corner taken in the draft that wasn't Travis Hunter. And we call it
now
Travis
this
Hunter
is interesting. So Philly switched with Kansas City. They swapped places. Huh.
Mm. Huh. We both said huh at the same time. Huh.
And it's okay, man. It's okay. We tripping with some butter. Not tripping with some butter. He had to take his whole glass, all of that. Man, look, this is what we do here at Big Game Sports Buzz on the BGSE network. We have a good time. We just do what we do. We just do what we do. Oh, man. Say what? What are you talking about?
No, not you. I'm so sorry. I heard basketball game going on, man. My bad. I apologize, man.
Oh, yeah, the playoffs. Man, look, I'm so out of basketball right now. Can we just I just need Nico Harrison to just go somewhere. Please. He was actually my other hell no. Like he doubled down on the trade. And I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of the Dumonts. I'm tired of all of them, to be honest with you.
Well, you're saying that the state of the Dallas Mavericks have gotten you where you're not even enjoying basketball right now. No playoffs, no nothing.
Nope.
And I know we're waiting on this pick, man. The Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs will just swap places, y'all. I know most of y'all are still watching that. You're locked in on the draft live anyway. The Milwaukee Bucks are down 2 games to the Indiana Pacers. And I said this last night. I was like, I don't like talking bad about people, especially people that I liked as players growing up. And Doc Rivers was an Atlanta Hawk for a long time, and he was a good one. So I was a Doc Rivers fan. But as a coach, Doc Rivers sucks. Doc Rivers is ass as a basketball coach.
Man.
And I don't like saying that about anybody, but you just look at his record where he was everywhere. Doc Rivers is only good when he had 3 great players. He's never been able to take another team and make him into anything. You launch him into this Milwaukee Bucks team, and it is just a shit show on the court. I think Doc Rivers needs to. I think he needs to try to get them to come back, win to save his job, because I believe Doc Rivers is fired if they get swept this series.
Fired, dude. He needs to step down, step out, step away.
Come on, J-Stogs, he just need to quit.
Just need to quit. Just, you know what? This ain't for me. I'm good. I'm gonna go home. Like, that's what he needs to do.
Hey, J-Stogs, this top 5 that I thought we had. Let's save it for next week because it'll be following the entire draft. I think it'll be a great one next week. So no top 5 tonight, y'all. I apologize. I know it's in the description. Said it was gonna be a good top 5, but yo, it's
still gonna be a great top 5.
It is.
It's still gonna be great. He's known for throwing his players under the bus because he's a piece of poo. Okay, and he never takes accountability for. And actually, he was an oh hell no because of that several months ago when he did it. This guy, look, and I try to have respect for him. I try, but I'm just glad he's not the coach of my team, even though I have Jason Kidd, who apparently is now a part owner of a soccer team.
Oh, wow. Congratulations, Jason Kidd.
Yeah.
Bay Area.
Good
Bay Area homegrown boy.
Yeah.
Good
Good job.
High school. Good job.
Yeah. Now you can go focus on soccer and not basketball or star players that may be traded, because why would you want to focus on that?
Hold on, man. You about to blame Jake Kidd for doing something Nico Harris and the owners did?
I think he knew, and he could have stopped.
All you got to do is go look at his face. He couldn't stop that. He's a coach. All you got to do is look at Jason Kidd's face during that interview and press conference.
He could have called.
You can tell he was totally blindsided, bro.
He could have called the Dallas Morning News, the 4-Star Telegram. He could have called La Vida. He could have called anybody, man. Just, hey.
You wanted that fool to call Tyrone, huh?
Anybody to stop it. Like,
come on, Jason. Stopping that, bro. How is he going to stop? How would you just made me take my glasses off again? How was Jason Kidd going to stop an owner and a GM? See, now you sound like a delusional fan. You sound like a Cowboys
I am not delusional. I'm disgruntled, and I am this far from I know where he lives. I'm this far from going there, but I'm not because it's far, and I'm trying to save my gas. So
don't pop up in Turtle Creek messing with them people. You know, it wouldn't end too well for you.
Yeah. Even if I have my back the blue sticker.
I mean, you know what? I should put that on the back of my car.
He was frustrated with Luka also, but he didn't know this was happening because look, man. Listen, he thought he was about to just make this amazing trade, and everyone's gonna like, yeah, the fat man is finally out of here. What are you doing? You just playing with stuff. It's late. I know.
Oh, no. I hit this computer lagging, bro. It hit the wrong button. Trust.
You know what you should do? You should put some gravy on it. It might make it better.
See, you can't play with some people, man. They just don't even know how to play.
What are you talking about?
Oh, man.
I said cream or brown. Bam! Like, I hurt all of your feelings.
I'm country from the South, man. I ain't no white gravy.
You put brown gravy on your biscuits too?
No. I would do a country gravy. I would. Yes, I have. I'll make a country gravy for biscuits, just for biscuits.
Sausage gravy.
I can make it. I can make it there from scratch too.
Damn, they did it again. The Eagles have put their pick in, and it is Jahad Campbell, linebacker from Alabama. They're just retooling, man.
What? Yeah, man. Yeah. The Eagle got Jahad Campbell.
Yep, they sure did. Just retooling to beat everybody.
The Chiefs, they traded picks, so the Chiefs on the clock now. Sorry, everybody. I'm yelling across the room.
Sorry. That's how you feel.
No.
It's not over? No.
You're all loud.
Just tell her one pick and we gonna be done. Hey, thank y'all for sticking with us. We sure appreciate it. We've had a great time with you. Joining us here on Big Game Sports Buzz, America's favorite podcast for fans and pros alike. This is it. Damn. Okay.
My bad. Was that? No, I'm good, bro. Sorry.
Are you though?
I'm great.
Are you? I'm 10. Yeah. Okay. April 20th. Okay. What are you? Okay. There it is. So it is the witching hour.
Hey, the witching hour thing. That's funny. Like, J-Stogs, I need the buff nerd intelligence to explain to me what the witching hour is. What defines the witching hour?
It's the hour when the witch comes and you got to go to bed.
Are you being serious right now?
No. I have to research that. I don't know. I don't know why people. That's a stupid saying, actually.
Because in NFL Red Zone, they always say, "Hey, welcome to the witching hour," where such can happen, and it gets a little weird.
And maybe that's what it is because it's late, and back in the day, when they used to burn witches at the stake, they believed that was the hour of the day, which would be late at night. For witches to witch, they would be witching. So yes, that is why they call it the witching hour. It is late.
Who the hell believes in witches, bro? You believe in witches?
Oh yes,
motherfucker.
Why can't because you don't believe in witches?
No, not you. Just the fact that it's. Yeah, I didn't call you that. I promise. I didn't.
You did.
You did, but I wasn't calling you
that. I've been called worse by worse people.
I bet you have.
So it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, we you know what shit, you know where that comes from, right? The actual word shit.
What?
So it's supposedly a nautical term, and it is ship high in transit is what it's supposed to mean.
What?
And yeah,
how did that turn into a curse word?
Because I guess it was bad stuff, right? And so you had to ship it high in transit so you didn't smell it, and so ship high in transit.
Well, okay, can I ask you something?
Yeah, man.
Why would anyone ship shit?
It probably wasn't literally. Actually, when you're on a ship, now you should throw it overboard. That's a good point. But I don't know. But that's what I was told. That's what I've researched. That's where the word came from. Because I wanted to research.
Did you learn this in the Navy?
I did.
It's a wise tale. They just told you a folk tale and you repeated that shit to someone.
But it makes sense. There's always there's a semblance of truth in every lie. So remember that. There's a semblance of truth in every lie. So there you go. But yeah, man, I did a research. I want to do some research about quote unquote curse words and why were they considered curse or bad words? What makes them bad words? Because at some point,
Yeah. The origin of words. I'm very interested just in general about every origin of words and how it became about. Because I've said that before. And I guess this is a show within itself that, because I was like,
This is what you do at draft parties, man.
Who decided that the F word was a bad word?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, who decided you would call a male organ a dick? I'm just saying. Final pick is in the draft. Josh Simmons, offensive tackle from Ohio State. I'm just saying, though, because that's short for Richard.
The Chiefs got a position of need. That is very good. They need to bolster up the offensive line. Patrick Mahomes got picked up, got beat up a little bit last year. They got Josh Simmons. Great job. Great pick.
Sherman, but I'm just saying, who decided that's what that's called?
What did Sherman ask you?
He just laughed. He said, "Pause." First of all, but why are we pausing? Don't you want to know why it's called a dick though? Like that's dick. Why is it not Tom? Don't grab your Tom. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just got kicked in the Tom. Why is that? Why? Or Johnson or Peter?
Now Johnson is in. Where did Johnson come from?
I don't know, but someone determined that is what it's going to be called. A Johnson.
But I will say this, J-Stogs.
Yes, sir.
I told you I was a fan of the Enormous Johnson shirts.
Big Johnson, yes, sir.
Big Johnson, yeah. I think that it was very clever how they did those and very, very funny.
Yes.
So
yes. Because you know what a Johnson was? It was a double entendre. There's a big word for you. It was a double entendre. I'm just saying, I am serious. Why is it called a dick? That's a name. It's a name. It's a name.
What do you want it to be called? Squishy?
I mean, there's a medical term for it. There's a technical term, but why is the street penis term? Yes, that's the technical term. But why is the slang term those? I'm just saying. Like it could have been called a jack.
Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. I can tell it's been a long time because the Buff Nerd is up here talking about eggplant, bro. It's time to go. It's time to ride. I do not know what is wrong with this cat right now, man. I don't know what happened. Don't know when it happened.
I'm hurting for Shador. That's what it is. I hurt for him.
I'm gonna put this last one up.
Why would you name someone Dick? I don't know. But remember, it's short for Richard.
And how? How is Dick short for Richard? RICHARD.
Just sleeping. I'm not sleepy. I'm not gonna say what I am, but I'm just saying. I don't know. Peter, that's kind of weird. Why is it? It's also called Peter in some places. Just saying. Hey, I'm J-Stogs, the Buff Nerd. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you check us out on your favorite podcast platform. Why are you shaking your head, man?
Boy, we're gonna sit back and watch this show one day, and we're just gonna laugh.
Pause. Do you think so? We can go, man. I did mine, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you were done yet. You were still kind of ripping and running on the roll. Hey, for the Buck Nerd J-Stogs, I'm your boy Big Game James. Thank y'all for tuning in to the NFL Draft Edition. I hope your team put promise in sight for your future. And if they didn't, oh well, get over it. All you can do is cheer for your squad. So, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, fire the cannons. Dallas Cowboys, way the Cowboy up. Y'all made a good pick tonight. I will say that. I mean that.
Yeah. And you know what? We're not the Browns.
Damn. For all those young men that's still waiting to hear their name called for that dream to come true, be patient. If it's supposed to happen, It will happen. It's not on your time, but on God's time. Remember that. For the big game, for the Buff Nerd, J-Stogs, I'm your boy, Big Game. And until next time, God bless. Peace.
Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah.